school TV class toured News 6 and we met Matt. I don't know if he ever remembers that. He was very cool to all of us. Don't you love that?
Oh, that is nice.
It was 20 years ago. I was at Publix. You were checking out. I said hi.
I know. Whenever those stories start, you're like, God, please tell me I was nice.
I know. Right? I know.
I toured Local 6 when I was in college, and David Whitman was the anchor at the time. Yeah.
I think, does he still do the Winter Park boat tours? Is that
I believe
I think David Whitman does Winter Park boat tours now.
He was an anchor in Jacksonville for a while after he left here. I didn't know. That's something that's on my list. Doing the Winter Park, that Chain of Lake boat tour.
You haven't done that yet?
At first, I was like, "What? You want to be a TV news anchor?"
Actually, that's what I was going back to school for.
Were you really?
When I started listening to the Phillips File, I said, "All right, I'm going for TV news, but." If I'm going to be radio, I want to be on the Phillips File.
That's what it is.
I thought I was going to do TV news, and then I went, I don't like to be looked at.
It's not Captain America serum or anything. You guys are actually the same person, but then some weird time continuum thing happened.
In Bizarro World?
And then that's the TV version, and you're the radio version.
Oh, dude, Matt, you made a good choice.
I did.
And you're going to have to figure out who this person in between is.
I'm not so sure I did.
But back to that, I believe I am, along with Jack, we are in the same boat. You see what I did there? We've never done the Winter Park boat tour.
I did.
Yeah.
That is one of my top recommendations when people come to Central Florida.
I've
The
heard
Winter
that.
Park boat tour is magical if
He's
you ever
right.
have family in town. Yeah, it's great. DeLeon Springs and
yeah.
the Winter Park boat tours. Those are my two go-tos if you don't want to do the theme parks and come to Orlando.
You mean the place where you used to be able to make your own pancakes at
Yes,
your table? Love that place.
right.
And the other one for me would be Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex.
Without a doubt.
A little bit of a drive, but there's no other place on earth like it.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's a good rec.
And mine would be the Dora Canals on the catboat tour. So you go through the chain of lakes. You go from Lake Dora over to Lake Eustis, and you go through this canal.
The Harris Chain.
Yeah, it's really, really pretty.
I would love to do that.
It's so much fun.
I would go with, there's this bar called Sly Fox, and there's a bathroom stall. That first one on the left, that's where magic happens.
Yeah.
Please do not elaborate.
Is there a hole? Let's move on. Hey, by the way, if you want to watch today's show, we are live on YouTube. Go to realradio.fm/watch, and you can connect with the show right there.
Man.
The YouTube feed is now live.
What would I do without you, Jack?
You'll find out next week.
I know. All right, well, what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Colorado State University unveiling its Atlantic hurricane season prediction. Ooh. A new AI-generated scam is targeting utility customers, and this Florida city tops travel and leisure's list for millennials. Says it's the top place for millennials to live. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News. So keep it here on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James McGill and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
There's not a lot of issues on the major roadways slowing you down, just typical delays starting to pile up on I-4 between Dr. Phillips and Celebration. There's some slowdowns westbound near that World Drive exit. Expect to pump the brakes. And through the city, there's congestion. There's traffic starting to slow down before you head over St. John's River Bridge. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down at RC Hill Mitsubishi in DeLand. Just go to rchill.com.
Man, oh man, love my friends over at Mills Air. You will as well. These guys are awesome, and you can lean on them because they have integrity. That's a great thing about working with Mills Air. You never have to worry about any BS. These guys are straightforward with great service and incredible equipment as well. They are factory carrier authorized dealers, and that's important. That could get you up to $1,275 in rebates towards your next carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier and always turn to Mills Air. 407-277-1159. Online, it's easy. MillsAir.com.
Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. It's tournament season and your trade could be the #1 seed. Trade values can swing by thousands depending upon where you go. But at Greenway Kia, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete head-to-head to win your trade. That bracket-style competition could mean up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. Explore one of the area's largest Kia inventories at greenwaykias.com. More inventory, more competition, more money for your trade. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinanced. Expires 4/5/26.
102 miles ago, the oil light came on. 100 miles ago, you noticed. Now, it's time to head to Take 5. This oil change, fall in love with your car all over again. In just 10 minutes, your dream technician will check your tire pressure, top off fluids, change your oil, and verify with Carfax exactly what your car really needs. All while keeping you in the driver's seat. Take 5, the stay-in-your-car 10-minute oil change. Find your nearest shop at take5.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Why is the Eustace roofing truck driving around Orlando? Are they lost or something?
We're not lost. We're on our way to repair your neighbor's roof. We may be called Eustace Roofing, but we help families in Orlando every single day. No out-of-town crews, no gimmicks, just roofing done right by locals who know the Florida weather. Visit EustaceRoofing.com to schedule your free estimate. Head to the station's contest page for your chance to win a $25,000 gift card towards a new roof. It's the Dream Home Makeover with Eustace Roofing.
Guys, entertaining in your backyard this season is easy with help from Tools Ace Hardware. These guys are awesome. They only carry the best stuff out there, like grills and smokers from Big Green Egg, Traeger, Weber, Napoleon. Maybe get a griddle, cook your family breakfast, or maybe a pizza oven for personal pizza night. So much fun. If you haven't checked out those Uni or Gosney pizza ovens, they are a blast. But Tools Ace also has Polywood outdoor furniture, dining sets, and Adirondack chairs. Beautiful designs, made from recycled plastic, indestructible, will not fade in the Florida sun. But when it gets cold, they got you covered as well. Fire pits, firewood, patio heaters, and propane to keep everyone warm when the temperature drops. You can get all of that assembled and delivered to your home for free when you spend $3.99 or more on grills or patio furniture. Just visit one of their 13 Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your backyard place.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Wayfinder Life-Changing Travel is back for Season 2. Join us as we explore breathtaking natural beauty and the layered history of destinations around the world.
One of the things that really struck me about my time in Alaska, there's just a more dramatic starkness where the water and the land meet. It really is just a magical landscape.
So come along as Season 2 takes off. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Wayfinder, and listen now.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Today is Cooler with Ross Padgett, presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com. Now back to the Jim Colbert Show.
And welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Hope you're having a fabulous Thursday. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with us. We really do appreciate it. Listen, throughout the day, we welcome your text messages, 77031. Certainly your talkbacks. Welcome our special guest today, Matt Austin, news anchor over at News 6. First time ever, y'all, coming and doing a radio program all day.
Yeah.
Popping that cherry
Feels
on the Jim
good.
Colbert Show. The Jim part will be back on Monday. You've got Deb, Jack, Ross, and again, our special guest today, Matt Austin. Now let's go ahead and do a little bit of JCS news.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, does this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert
Come on,
Show.
Deb, show this news guy how to do it.
I will be judging this segment.
Love it.
As rightfully you should.
Better be good.
All right, all right. No pressure. No pressure.
That's awesome.
Great. Hurricane experts, this is some good news, are predicting a somewhat below average 2026 Atlantic hurricane season. Colorado State University's Phil Klotzbach says you can thank El Nino for that.
But overall, it's certainly not looking as conducive in the Atlantic as, say, it did the last few years at this time.
So he's predicting a total of 13 named storms, 6 hurricanes, and then 2 of those being major Category 3 or higher. Now, an average season sees 14 named storms and 7 hurricanes. For those who are new to Florida, get ready. The fun starts on June 1st and lasts through November 30th. Yay.
So, correct me, I think last year we didn't have any storms hit the state, right?
We didn't have any landfalling hurricanes, but we did have some history-making hurricanes, a couple of Category 5s that ramped up like from a 3 to a 5 in less than 24 hours. And we've been seeing that more and more over the last several years.
But because none hit the state, that means our homeowners insurance probably dropped this year, right?
I don't know, but I know that's something I want to talk to Matt Austin about because I know you've been doing some investigative reporting on that, right?
Well, here's what I found, guys. Tallahassee's taking care of it. You don't have to worry about it. They said, listen, we've done everything we can do. We're not going to do anything else about it.
Oh, yeah.
I know that's probably the thing you're worried about is your rising home insurance costs,
I
which
don't
have
know why.
skyrocketed.
Yeah, exactly.
I know you care about that, but they're saying, hey, everything's great. That's basically, if you talk to a politician about it, it's covered.
Find them right now at some hidden lobbyist bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Paid for by FPL.
I don't want to complain about it real fast, but I'm going to complain about it real fast. I just found out that I'm paying more towards insurance than the principal of my home. Make it make sense.
Can't when you're in the
Can't
state
do
of
it.
Florida.
Can't do
Sorry.
it. It's crazy.
It is crazy. And we're going to talk some more about that because the last time we talked about it, it's heartbreaking how many text messages and talkbacks we got from listeners talking about having to sell their home because they just simply couldn't afford the insurance on it anymore, or how many homeowners are going naked without that insurance and just hoping and praying something doesn't happen catastrophically where they would require insurance to help take care of the repairs.
This is not the state to go naked in.
It is not. Absolutely
Not
not.
in that regard.
Has anybody seen these goalposts? These goalposts keep moving.
Yeah, they do. Florida drivers are finding a little more relief at the pump, but gas prices remain high. AAA says the statewide average is $4.13 a gallon. That's down 3 cents from Wednesday. That price 64 cents higher than a month ago. Diesel also down 2 cents in Florida to $5.76, while the national average gas price have edged up to $4.17 a gallon. Still, the Strait of Hormuz remains open. Ceasefire fragile, but still holding at the moment. Good news there. All right, 4 astronauts are set to return to Earth tomorrow, wrapping up NASA's Artemis 2 mission after a landmark trip around the moon. I am so nervous until splashdown.
Me too.
Re-entry, yeah.
Re-entry.
25,000 miles an hour.
All eyes are on the heat shield. They're coming in at a new angle. Things have to be so right down at the splash zone. No precipitation within like 35 miles. No waves over 6 feet. Just all these stars have to line up. But the crew is expected to splash down in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of San Diego tomorrow evening, like at 8:07 Pacific time. U.S. Navy and medical teams from Camp Pendleton will be standing by as the Orion capsule hits the water. In fact, Navy divers are expected to reach the astronauts first following their historic journey.
It's the most dangerous part of the mission.
It is.
Right there. We can stop worrying about the space toilet, and now we can just hope that they get on the ground
exactly.
and get home fine.
And get home okay. That's terra firma. That's all I want. All right. As if we don't have enough worries as consumers, there's a new AI-generated scam targeting Florida utility customers, including FPL. And listen to just how lifelike this really sounds.
New safety regulations for air conditioning units have been finalized. And if your system is more than 3 years old, your monthly bill is scheduled to double by next month.
So FPL wants customers to know this is not real and urges everyone who receives a call like this to hang up and then call the phone number on your power bill. It stresses to be extra careful if an unsolicited caller mentions immediate action, right? You got to do this right now in order to receive this rebate or this refund, or threatens penalties or service interruption without immediate response. That is always a sign of a scam.
You can't trust anybody.
No,
you can't trust anybody.
You can't click links in emails. You have to look for the phone number and dial it yourself from your power bill.
And who knew that the AI revolution would come in this little Southern Dixie drawl?
That's how they get you.
I know.
Who knew that?
I was thinking the same thing.
I was too. But
it gives it a little more believability, though, right?
It 100%. Sounds like someone that would be like a neighbor.
I'm a real person. Sweet teeth thicker than mud.
You do that very well.
I've been practicing. I'm a robot.
Hey, you can see him in Ocala Saturday night.
I just don't understand. Was that designed? Did somebody else give it the Southern draw, or
I
did
think
it
it did.
evolve into the Southern draw?
Oh, we don't want to go there.
Come on, we can adjust. I have an Indian woman talking to me from my cell phone, telling me when my next appointment is. You can adjust that.
Yeah. So, but then.
They adjusted it to probably make it sound more like
from at home.
More from at home.
More trusting.
More regional.
So I guess what I'm curious, obviously the adjustment to make a scam draw happens from a human, but did the AI go, oh, we are not having a successful hit rate, make it from Mississippi?
I don't know. We'll have to look into that. But in the meantime,
everything's on the table these days, man.
Yeah. And then she starts asking you to go to your latest crypto exchange.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And get some gold bars and mail it to them. It's crazy how I always wonder how that step comes along.
Right,
you know,
exactly.
when it gets past, I can just send you a check to.
Have you bought a gift card recently? When you buy gift cards, like at Walgreens, they're like, are you buying this for you, or is someone asking you to buy this? I'm like, what? And it's because a lot of people, a lot of scams are done through gift cards, and they get their money through gift cards.
Yeah.
And then you give them the code, and so they want to make sure that someone didn't email you or call you and ask you to buy these gift cards.
Which is amazing, because who would have thought we need to show our ID to buy allergy medication and then answer a 10-point questionnaire before you buy a gift card? But here we are.
I did.
The Seminole County Sheriff's Office says a man walked up to a deputy at a store in Lake Mary on March 24th. He claimed he saw two men breaking into a patrol car, showing a video on his phone, which he then sent to the deputy. Deputy found nothing missing and determined the video was a deep fake. And what may be thought of as a joke or ha-ha got you caused 22-year-old Alexis Martinez Arizala of Lake Worth Beach now facing several charges, including making a false police report.
Get him. Screw you, dude. I'm glad. And then a weekend stay on Knucklehead Island for you. Yeah, here's the deal. So the video, it shows like three guys in suits getting into the patrol car, and he showed it to the officer who's inside a store at the time. So he runs out, and his car is fine, and everything's fine. And what this kid did was then he took the video. His idea was to go viral on social media.
Right, of course.
So like, oh, this is me tricking a cop, this. And they're like, okay, well, now we know who you are, and now we're going to get you.
And now you're going to face real serious, real charges.
I bet you the police department hit subscribe right before they got him.
You got 3 new viewers and subscribers. Yeah, I saw my daughter. She had Snapchat, and there's a Snapchat filter where you can basically take a video of someone and you can make them do whatever you want. It just takes their image.
Not cool, bro.
Yeah.
Seems super
cool,
safe.
bro.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
I don't see anything wrong with it. All right, Florida's junior U.S. Senator continues to push for the passage of the Save America Act.
I firmly believe that with everything we are seeing, not here in Florida, but in many other states, we have got to ensure that American citizens are the only ones voting in American elections.
Ashley Moody and fellow Florida Senator Rick Scott are co-sponsors of the bill that would require proof of U.S. citizenship to register to vote and legal ID at the polls, even though elections supervisors can already tell your citizenship status.
Weekend stay at Knucklehead Island for the two of you guys.
No
too.
doubt about it. Meanwhile, lawmakers will not be returning to Tallahassee next week. House Speaker Daniel Perez and Senate President Ben Albritton announced yesterday they won't call for a special session to set the budget. I don't understand how this works because it's the one constitutional thing they're supposed to do. Governor Ron DeSantis ordered the special session, but Albritton says more details need to be finalized before formal budget talks can begin. Ooh, I smell a fight. Lawmakers have until July 1st to set a budget and avoid a possible government shutdown.
They're only $1.5 billion apart.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
It's not a big deal, right?
There's some workable space there.
There's tons.
I know. All right.
A decimal point or two. Come on.
Recent elections are proving Florida's voters are changing. Political scientist Dr. Susan McManus points to recent Democratic upsets in Palm Beach and Hillsborough counties, saying the youngest generations vote not by party affiliation, but qualities of candidates and their authenticity.
Imagine
because they don't really like either party, they're not going to be picking who they vote for by the R or a D after the name.
Join us on the NPA side, right? Jack, you recently, you're in my neck of the woods now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're NPA or are you independent?
NPA.
You're NPA. Okay, good.
Which means I lose out on primaries.
I know in the state of Florida, we lose out on that, but these voters are relying on influencers and social media groups, not TV ads or yard signs. Right now, 28% of Florida voters have no party affiliation or are a member of one of 15 minor parties. That's 2% less than registered Democrats at 30% and 41% Republicans.
People forget that we used to be a purple state.
I know.
Yeah. And it shifted very quickly. You wonder how these shifts could take place, if it could shift back or...
Well, I've heard a couple of political scientists in the state say it's because of the outreach that Governor DeSantis did, specifically in New York and California, appealing to law enforcement that didn't like the policies or those who were fleeing the tax the rich policies in California. A lot of them moved to the state of Florida. So it's not as if Floridians changed party affiliation. It's really all of the influx of new people that have come and tipped this state decidedly red and completely out of purple all the way.
And during the pandemic, a lot of them came to Florida because we didn't believe in COVID here.
Never happened. It's not.
It's not a Florida thing.
No, it just stayed up north.
Yeah,
nothing to see here.
But it is amazing when you track how many Republicans have registered, because it used to be very even. Actually, independents were about a third of the amount of voters in Florida, and then Republicans added 1 million in just a couple of years, and that has shifted everything.
Absolutely. There hasn't been a Democratic governor since Lawton Chiles. Republicans have, and now they have a supermajority up in Tallahassee.
No, Buddy McKay.
Oh, Buddy McKay. That's right. Okay.
He's not my buddy. But, yeah, he took over for Lawton after he died on his treadmill.
Yeah, up in the...
Nice work, Jack.
Why'd you say that so charmingly?
He was...
I was like, man,
he's not wrong, dude.
What a fun fact. Oh, there he goes.
Died doing what he loved, man.
Yeah, he was walking Lawton. That's right.
That's Jack in a nutshell. Something super smart and then really morbid.
All right, this is pretty cool. The Kissimmee Police Department is unveiling a drone program. The fleet will give officers a unique perspective of crime scenes and search areas from the air. The drones are equipped with a spotlight for nighttime visuals and a speaker to communicate with people on the ground. The footage captured by the drones will be recorded and logged into evidence.
Dun, dun, dun,
Come on. Do you guys like that?
Sorry, I just coughed. That was me clearing a throat. Definitely not the theme song to Terminator.
So Big Brother, right? That's what I think.
That's what I think.
It starts over crime scenes, and then maybe one day all the drones are flying around all the time, watching everything that everybody does.
Mysterio, villain, second Spider-Man movie. I rest my case. Thank you very much.
I think I know what
your
you're talking
case
about.
rested.
Yeah, he used drones, and then he went. Don't get me started. Hold me back.
All right. A student estimates that she was just 6 inches away from serious injury or even worse after a train hit her school bus in Sumter County. It's not just what happened, you guys. It's what the bus driver was caught on the security video actually saying when this happened. Isabel Sinibaldi talked recently about last week's collision in Bushnell. The 8th grader was on a bus that was crossing at East Central Ave and North Market Street when a train clipped the back of the bus. Isabel was sitting in the back, and she says she remembers thinking they were going to get completely demolished as the train approached. A lot of cell phone video shows kids screaming, "Train! Train!" The bus driver is facing charges like 29 counts of child neglect, and she is heard saying, "I ain't stopping for no train." With a bus full of kids.
It could have been so bad.
So
guys.
much worse.
Have you seen the video?
Yes,
It is
yes,
maybe
yeah.
a foot, and that bus is just getting
Unbelievable.
torched.
Yeah.
It's one thing for her to maybe not have seen the crossing arm, but for her to be heard saying, "Ain't stopping for no bus or for no train," and she's got a bus full of other people's kids.
That's large Marge activity right there.
There was just another one, a couple of accidents actually up in Duval, up in Jacksonville. A school bus that got clipped by a semi, and another one that just got clipped again today. So it's crazy when you.
But let me ask you: 29 counts of child neglect. Those are some heavy charges for
very.
someone. I mean, she did make a mistake in the
She
moment,
did.
obviously, and you're not surprised that she's never driving a bus again. But those are some really heavy charges for somebody.
They are, but again, when she's heard saying "ain't stopping for no train," it's like, what? Why are you driving a school bus? You do Uber Eats because you can destroy someone's cheeseburger and it's going to hurt a lot less.
But so she'll never drive a school bus. She's not allowed to contact any of the kids or their families. She's not allowed near the school. But it wasn't intentional. I don't know. I can see her saying that as like, no, we're going to make it. We're not stopping for a school bus. I can see myself saying that. It's like, we're not stopping. We're going. And thinking you have enough room to make it. And it looked like there was a light after. And I know we have these funky tracks over there on 434 Ronald Reagan area where the tracks are a little set back from the traffic light. So what you have to have enough room. You have to plan for enough room to get over. And she misjudged. She goofed. No more driving school buses, although she did it for, a dozen years or so.
At least, yeah.
Without a problem. She screwed up, deservedly so. But does she really need to spend time in jail?
Well, no, to that end, if you take her ability to drive kids around, but the school district has altered the route now to avoid the railroad crossing in the future. They said, listen, we've used this route for decades, never had a problem until now, but going forward, let's just play it safe and just change this route so it doesn't have to encounter this train crossing.
It sounds like the car in front of her was turning left and then stopped in the middle of the turn. So she anticipated that it was going to keep going, and then she stopped at a very terrible time.
Right.
And you can't take those kind of chances.
Okay, so she doesn't have to go to Knucklehead Island, Jack?
No, I think she learned her lesson.
All right.
All right, so now everyone's safe. Everyone's right. No one got hurt.
The kids are good.
All right, so like comically, that double down, "I ain't stopping for no train," is hilarious to me because that's exactly what Otto would say from The Simpsons. That bus driver, that's what he would do.
Yeah, exactly. You'd think she'd know better, but like you said, just someone stopped. You thought you had time. A lot of people in cars do that, like Ronald Reagan. That's just one of those spots you kind of want to plan when you're going to stop.
Mm-hmm.
All right, one of Disney World's most famous rides are going to be reopening soon. Disney announced yesterday Big Thunder Mountain Railroad will reopen May 3rd. It's been closed since January. Some changes could allow more kids to ride. Disney is lowering the ride's height requirement by 2 inches to 38 inches. Thunder Mountain first opened in the Magic Kingdom back in 1980.
I love Thunder Mountain. That's always the first one I take my girls on.
And no, it did not make me cry a couple of years ago.
Why?
Made you cry?
Did it just
The heights. I got a little scared coming down the mountain.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember what one it was. Thunder Mountain. It's been forever.
It's kind of over there
the
by
log
Splash
flume?
Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Good
What
times
used
there.
to be Splash Mountain.
Oh,
Now it's
yeah.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It's a blast. Real fun.
All right, finally, this city in Florida is being named the best in the nation for millennials to live. You want to take a guess?
Oh, best in the nation.
Padded room, no window.
No, the city is
What about
being...
Lake Nona?
Nope.
Oh, good one. Oh, no. Kissimmee.
No.
Where they're building that tech center.
And you almost, I saw it on the tip of your tongue.
Oh, well, something with a K.
No.
No.
Naples.
Tampa.
Nailed it.
I was getting there.
Tampa has been named the best city in the nation for millennials to live. Travel and Leisure magazine cites strong job opportunities paired with lifestyle perks like restaurants, nightlife, outdoor activities, and access to beaches. Experts point to Florida's growing downtown, walkability, and warm winters as major draws for young professionals. St. Petersburg also made the list, landing 7th, and is praised for job growth, relatively affordable housing. Relatively, yeah, that's and its growing millennial population. So there you have it. Tampa tops for millennials.
I love St. Petersburg.
That's one of my favorite beaches.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't know what it is. Once I get into that town, my wife and I both know what we're doing that night. Like it's a
swinging.
Yeah, it's not swinging, but I mean, what? We're making love, probably. Why would you say that?
With each other. Separately.
Yeah,
guys, I'm just going to step out. If you don't mind.
Same.
So real quick, I don't know if you guys heard, but the Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series is coming to St. Petersburg in June.
I did the cliff diving?
Yeah, world-class divers are going to compete June 5th and 6th, launching from platforms built over St. Pete Pier into the waters of Tampa Bay.
Due to our lack of cliffs.
Exactly.
Right. That's what confused me.
Yeah, it's the only U.S. stop on the 2026 World Tour right there in St. Pete Beach. Red Bull Cliff Diving Championships. Be there.
Good times. Hey, Tampa used to be really sleepy and not a very fun town.
Yeah.
Maybe 15 years ago. I think they've done a lot of good work there.
They have.
It's a really nice place.
Including
to
the
hang out.
riverfront. I mean, they keep making all kinds of national publications with the walkability aspect and stuff like that. So yeah, they're making waves. And that concludes what?
Go ahead.
Your JCS news. Dilly-lee. I forgot again.
Well, just do it out of context.
I'm confused.
Just give us a little air guitar. Just a little. Awesome.
That was bass, I think.
When we come back, we have a texter who has a parenting question that I think the four of us need to answer.
And we will answer that next. So keep it here on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio. It is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
No, we don't want a stale-ass trivia question.
It is stale, and I'm going to get rid of it, and that's why I'm going to blow it right now so I can throw it away.
Hold on a second. Say that again.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey there, Central Florida. Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday evening forecast. We have one more gloomy, cloudy night to go before we finally see some sunshine back in the forecast. As we take a look ahead to your Friday morning, temperatures starting off throughout the mid-60s, warming up into the upper 70s by the afternoon with mostly to partly cloudy skies, but a couple peaks of sunshine finally back. We're going to keep those breezy conditions, though, as we take a look ahead through the weekend as temperatures slowly crawl back up into the low 80s.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Hey everybody, Jim here for my friends over at Modern Plumbing Industries. These guys are awesome, employee-owned and in business since 1975. And they do it all. Plumbing, drain and sewer, gas, water heaters, water treatment systems as well. And their pledge to establish long-lasting relationship with their customers by meeting or exceeding their expectations. And they do that every single time. They've already helped me out with a really difficult situation. They can do the same for you. And if you mention the Jim Colbert Show, how about $50 off your service call? And they have another good deal going on right now. Free water heater flush with any service call. It's Modern Plumbing Industries. ModernPI.com. Hop online at 327-6000 for Modern Plumbing Industries.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
What does your ex and traffic have in common? Both can hold you back. At TK Law, they help you move forward with confidence and a plan for your future. TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
Spring allergy season is here, and if you're like most of us, you're suffering from allergies, maybe even sinus infections. Let me guess. Itchy, watery eyes, sinus headaches, sneezing, runny nose. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. so you can start treating the source instead of just masking the symptoms. Aspire has helped thousands just like you with solutions that actually work. Don't spend another season being miserable. Go to aspireallergy.com to schedule your appointment today. That's aspireallergy.com.
At Rental World, we've served Osceola County since 1971 with top quality equipment, competitive prices, and unbeatable service. From mini excavators and stump grinders to pressure washers and dump trailers. As a Steel Elite dealer, we carry everything from chainsaws to trimmers, plus concrete saws and more. For a limited time, BR600 blowers are $50 off. FS56RC trimmers are $30 off, and more deals in store. Visit RentalWorldFL.com or stop by today. Rental World, making your job easier for over 50 years.
I'm Lori Siegel, and this is Mostly Human, a tech podcast through a human lens. This week, an interview with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
I think society is going to decide that creators of AI products bear a tremendous amount of responsibility to the products we put out in the world.
An in-depth conversation with the man who's shaping our future.
My highest order bit is to not destroy the world with AI.
Listen to Mostly Human on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Mostly Human and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Florida, fired up. Progressive's Leesburg Bike Fest hits April 24th through 26th. Everclear, Lita Ford, Sister Hazel. Live on the Budweiser stage, and it's all free. 3 stages downtown, over 30 bands, bike demos, the Wall of Death, and more. Powered by Gator Harley-Davidson and Giant Wreck World. Upgrade your ride. Sonny's VIP tickets are on sale now at LeesburgBikeFest.com.
Here's a question. How many brokers does it take to insure your business? If you're like most business owners, the answer is way too many. Multiple policies, multiple applications, and no clear view of how it all fits together. And when questions come up, it's not easy to get the clarity you need. SuperSure changes that. One broker for all your business insurance, backed by the team that works for you year-round, not just for renewal. And if you've ever stared at a policy just wondering what it actually covers, SuperSure has a fine print fax tool that translates the legal jargon into plain English so you can understand it. And now you know what's covered and what's not. Right now, you can go to supersure.com and get a full report on your current policies with no obligation. Find out if you're overinsured, underinsured, or somewhere in between. Go to supersure.com. One super agency, one powerful platform, all your policies in one place. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com.
Paid for by Supershore Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
That red talkback mic on the free iHeart app could win you something amazing.
The iHeart Awards in LA.
Plus, it's the fastest way to get your voice on your favorite station.
Thanks, guys. Love you. I love you guys.
Have a good day. Try the talkback mic now. Just open the free iHeartRadio app.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. Ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickleegroup.com.
Want more from the Jim Colbert Show? Online at jimcolbertlive.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thank you so much for spending part of your Thursday with us. We really do truly appreciate it. Jim will be back with us on Monday. He's still on vacation, but we've got another fabulous guest co-host for you today. Matt Austin from News 6. Yay!
Oh, yay! Thank you so much. I'm no Jim Colbert, I can tell you that.
Thank God.
And Q Ross.
Yeah, man, it's the hair. Let's start with hair. You got that. He doesn't.
All right. Don't speak ill of the vacationer. I love Jim.
We
He's a
don't
great
say
guy.
anything about him when he's not here that we wouldn't say to him if he was here.
Okay, that's fair.
Should that be comforting?
Very fair. Yeah, absolutely.
That Ross would still say the thing about the hair if he were sitting right there.
I believe him.
I don't know, man. The radio peeps cut from a different self-loathing fabric.
Yeah. He's not wrong. You got Deb, Jack, and as you can hear, Ross as well. Now, before the break, real quick, if you want to watch us, we're at realradio.fm/watch. That's where you can see us on our YouTube channel. Check out the Look Matt Austin. What did you say earlier, Ross? Superman serum?
Yeah, it's Captain America serum,
Captain America
Jack.
serum. I'm sorry. Matt was like, get it right.
You could pay him a compliment without having to drag me into it as well.
I'm just saying, man. You're like the left side of an Ozempic commercial, and he's the right side of the Ozempic commercial.
I've already updated my Twitter bio. Captain America version of Jack Bradshaw.
The right side of the Ozempic commercial. All right. So before we went to break, you guys had talked about a parenting text that we received.
We did, and
I can't find it.
It's on a Real Mobile. Came in at 3:18 today.
All right.
It says, "What would you do if your kid charged you put the F word into a school bathroom stall?"
Oh, I take away their iPhone?
Then she said, "On my way to get my second grader now."
No.
You're doing a lot right, Mom.
So that's what
She's joking, right?
second grade is 7 years old, right?
Is that?
I think
That's
so.
7.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
right.
at 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Brings up a good parenting topic. We were talking about this the other day in the newsroom.
All
Are you
right.
okay with your kids cussing in front of you? I am an anti. I have 3 children. One of my daughters is 20. She still will not curse in front of me. I won't curse in front of my
Can
dad.
you guys believe that he has a 20-year-old daughter?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Anyway, Jack.
we were on
that takes it
16 and
personal.
pregnant, so that's how I had it.
So that's interesting. Even almost, a drinking age adult still won't curse in front of you. I
Yeah.
think that's out of respect.
I think so.
I like it, and I'm on board. I was uncomfortable when I heard my daughter's curse, and then they look, and then I heard those famous words, "Well, Mom does." I'm like, oh.
There we go.
Right.
Cooked.
Yep.
Checkmate.
Got to be on the same page. You got to have that consistency. And once that was out, it was like, so they don't curse in front of me as much, but occasionally I find myself, if the situation warrants it, I might let an adult word fly. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe
That's the program director.
I can't believe
Does
I
he
The
run this
wheels on the
place?
show fall. Oh, yeah, he does.
Wow.
But,
I can't believe I just got to witness that.
I think I piddled a little bit.
It was dumped. It was dumped.
Thank you,
Made
because
it.
I didn't even go for the button. I thought I'm not gonna do a double dump. Double dump. But how about Ross? Ross, when was the first time you can?
He's frozen.
He is frozen. Definitely, you want to watch us on YouTube today. realradio.fm/watch. Ross, when was the first time you cursed in front of your parents, in front of your mom?
We have a different relationship. So she has been cursing in front of me basically ever since that I can remember. Now, I wouldn't go out of my way to curse in front of my mom.
Right.
I think we just both absorbed or we both accepted each other's vocabulary.
Okay.
And it wasn't ever too bad and it wasn't ever too soft.
Right.
It was like this weird balance. So I don't know. It's always, I've cursed in front of my mom and my mom has always cursed in front of me.
So for me, I want to say the first time I really swore in front of my mom, we were living in San Diego, and we had gone to get a haircut, the whole family, my mom, brother,
How
myself.
old were you?
I was probably 14.
Okay.
And when the stylist used the back of her comb as a ruler to see where she should cut, should have been my first indication this was going to be a problem. I walked out with bangs so short you couldn't curl them around a number 2 pencil.
Oh, no.
14 years old, brand new high school, Southern California.
Looking like a serial killer.
Looking like a serial killer. Straight up Ed Gein family right there, right?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I looked at my mom who was walking at me down from the pier and said, look at what she did to my effing hair. And I screamed it 3 or 4 times before she went, all right, I get it.
She gave you 3.
She gave me 3.
Yeah.
She gave me 3. But yeah, that was something that came well later in adulthood. And now we have contests.
It's a competition.
It is. She always wins.
That is wild that you got that bad of a haircut and you just looked like you were balding kind of thing.
It was.
You got a picture?
No.
Oh, that'd be great.
Does your mom?
No, I doubt it. No pictures taken of that. Absolutely not. But yeah, that would be. But I agree. What do you do though with the second grader? What is the lesson?
There are. I don't believe in bad words. There are adult words.
Right.
There are adult words that gives you the excuse to continue to use them.
And as long as you write the mortgage check, then feel free to let loose with the F word. Is that what you'd say?
No. See, I think what Jack said is exactly right. I think if you say it, no matter what you do, do what I say and not what I do is never works in parenting.
Right.
I don't think that ever works. So
because they're paying attention more than you know.
But
right?
also beyond the curse word, it's defacing public property. It's defacing property that is not yours.
That's right.
That issue should be dealt with as well.
So you're going to spend your Saturday with a scrub brush.
Gotta clean it.
And you're going to clean it, and then you're going to apologize. And then whatever monies you have from your allowance, if there's more repair that needs to be done from there, then you're going to work off that debt. And then we can go back to the adult word that you used.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, we've solved all the problems of the world. I think we did. Absolutely. We're good.
Can we do something about my cursing?
Yeah. A plan B as well, depending on how the F is spelled, you could probably go back round to Sharpie and then just change it into keeping it a buck. So I don't know.
Now we're getting creative.
Now we're getting creative.
I liked her idea a lot better. When one of my kids in the house slams the door, this is my favorite thing to do as a parent. You make them close it super slowly and softly 100 times.
Oh my!
And I sit there and watch them, and they hate it more than anything I ever do. But it's the best.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
That's almost as bad as getting a riffraff haircut. Am I right, Dad?
Not that bad.
You shut up over there. I'm going to use Jack's word on you. All right, we're going to take a little break. Keep it right here. More fun to be had on the Jim Colbert Show, so keep it on Real Radio 104.1.
Make Real Radio 104.1 #1 on your presets on our all-new iHeartRadio app and get cool stuff at Real Radio events. Get the app for free in your app store.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Accident blocking the right lane, I-4 eastbound before Princeton Street. Also tapping the brakes, I-4 eastbound between 192 and 535. And another crash blocking 2 right lanes, 1792 southbound at Maitland Boulevard. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Katie Wilkins.
This report is sponsored by Credit Karma.
Don't let tax refund worries hold you back. File now with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They'll find every credit and deduction to help you get every refund dollar you deserve, or your money back. Start filing today in the Credit Karma app.
At Crush Yard, pickleball is just the beginning. You'll find a full restaurant and bar, arcade games, and plenty of space to hang out with friends. What starts as a few games often turns into food, drinks, and losing track of time. Play a match, grab a bite, catch up, or stay a while. Whether you're competitive, casual, or just along for the fun, there's something here for everyone. Learn more at crushyard.com.
Insurance companies don't want you to hire an attorney so they can pay you pennies on the dollar for your injuries. But I don't cost you a dime unless I get you money. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Don't get pushed around by the insurance companies. Just call Mo.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. It's tournament season and the deals are tipping off. As interest rates drop, we're driving them down even further with financing as low as 0% APR on select new Kias. And our team is ready to go full court press to help you get approved, even if your credit isn't perfect. Explore one of the area's largest Kia inventories at greenwaykias.com. More inventory, more competition, more money for your trade. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
With approved credit. Offers expire 4/5/26.
You'll use the radio in your car more than anything else. When buying a new car, make sure the AM/FM is simple, clear, and convenient.
This is Headquarter Hyundai in Sanford, Lake Mary. Sir, do you read me?
I'm here, Private. What do you need?
It's this new offer, sir. Every vehicle, $99 down. Customers everywhere.
You can do this. Now get back out there and sell everything we've got. Just $99.
Sir, yes, sir. Every new Hyundai, every vehicle, just $99 down at Headquarter Hyundai. Sir, what about credit? If you've got a job and $99, you ride. Even if your credit's so bad, your Nana won't loan you money. Oh! Pay thousands less. New Tucsons, Elantras, and more. Plus 0% financing for 60 months with no payments for 90 days. And America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with Hyundai Assurance. And if you've served, you save even more. Everything we've got, just $99. Headquarter Hyundai. On Reinhardt Road in Sanford, Lake Mary. HeadquarterHyundai.com. HeadquarterHyundai.com. For details, visit HeadquarterHyundai.com.
For more than 35 years, Florida Prepaid has been helping families save for college. As the largest, most successful prepaid program in the nation, parents can rest easy knowing their investment is safe and sound because it's protected by the state of Florida. It's the risk-free, worry-free way to save for your child's future, so you have absolutely nothing to lose sleep over. Save for their story today. Plans start at just $29 a month. Enroll by April 30th and get $50.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. Reserve your bedroom for sleep only. No TV, work, or scrolling. This trains your brain to associate your bedroom with rest. For more sleep tips, visit originalmattress.com.
Don't miss out on IDC's biggest ever spring store-wide sale. 3 explosive days. April 17th, 18th, and 19th. Up to 30% off. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands. Thousands of engagement ring mountings on sale. Killer deals on natural and lab-grown diamonds. Top jewelry designers are here with sale prices on their entire collections. An expanded array of luxury pre-owned Rolexes. It's April 17th through 19th. IDC's biggest event ever. Up to 30% off or 36 months zero-interest financing. International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. See store for details.
Core Flooring Center in Winter Park is the go-to destination for flooring. Visit coreflooringfl.com.
Need a new roof or gutters? Visit homebuildersnetwork.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Accidents happen, but Mo's here to help. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. You're listening to the Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, how's it, Ohana? Almost the weekend, and time for you folks in Ocala to get them tickets to Ross's show. Don't miss it. Yeah, my mama, God rest her soul, she was a second grade teacher at an A school in Seminole County. And she retired in 2003, and you wouldn't believe some of the stories she used to have about second graders back then.
No.
So whether they pick it up in the home or not, they're definitely hearing it at school, and perhaps it's just an unfortunate sign of the times with these young minds. Aloha.
Aloha, brother Matt. I don't know. I got to tell you, though. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Jim on vacation. He'll be back with us on Monday. You've got myself, Deb, Jack. Say hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Say hi, Ross.
Hi.
And our special guest co-host today.
Sorry.
Matt Austin from News 6. Yay.
I feel like I'm cheating at life today hanging out with you guys.
You know, probably by 7 o'clock, you're going to be like, I don't know why I did that.
Might be hating life.
I know. I'm never doing that again.
This is great.
So is it true you really, if your children would slam the doors in the house too loudly, that 100 times you would make them close it slowly and quietly, and you would stand there and watch 100 times?
Does that make me sadistic? Yes, I would do that. You can call them right now. I love, like, just when they're in that terrible mood, just making them do something they don't want to do.
That's awesome.
I think it's awesome.
The greatest thing about being a parent, I think.
That's old school.
Yeah.
That's kicking it back, old school, right?
Yeah,
when the phone rang and you were having dinner, there was no getting up and taking the phone call and wandering off and talking to your friends.
Mm-hmm. That's the other thing. No phones at the table. No phones at the dinner table at the Austin house.
Good call.
Yeah.
I can't handle that.
And then you have the eyebrow go up and everything.
Oh, yeah, this right here?
Yeah.
You see that thing? You don't want that. You don't want that at the Austin house.
My mom could do that. That one eyebrow raise, man. That's when you know it's like, okay, I'll shut up now.
My mom and my grandmother and that was my mom's warning. That eyebrow would go up, and you had T-minus 30 seconds before you were going to get an ass whooping.
See, when I try to do the eyebrow thing, I just kind of like go a little De Niro. It's not. I don't have a rock. I got a
You look
De Niro.
confused. Do it again. Yeah,
he does. Battery looks a little gassy.
He does look gassy.
And what I'm really trying to do is strike intimidation. And it's not working.
He's the father of a young toddler.
You have time.
Yeah,
time to get
I
it
got to
together.
work on it because right now I'm just straight carrot top. You hit him with the rock. I'm flailing.
No, you'll do great.
How old is Miles now?
He's a year and a half.
Oh, my goodness.
And like a couple of hours.
Oh, wow. Wait, no.
No, a year and a half and a
Okay.
couple of hours.
Okay. Whew.
It's a
Freaked out
great
there for a
age.
second.
It's so much fun. He's so awesome.
When does it change? When does it become where, you know, because you always hear when the side hug or mom, dad.
Yeah.
Teens?
Or is it
I think
sooner than
right
that?
before the teens. I think 11, 12, the hormones are,
starting
bubbling up. And I remember my first daughter, the first time she looked at me when I said something, and she'd always looked at me with like a nice little reverence, like that's my
Right.
dad. And this day she looked at me like, "You're an idiot. Like I cannot believe."
I'm
You know, she didn't say it,
disgusted with you.
but she thought it with her face, and it hurt. I still feel it.
Oh, man.
And then they become teenagers, and they do that all the time.
Then you tell him to shut doors 100 times.
That's right.
Softly.
Right. They really start to hate your guts.
Yeah, a year and a half right now. My child is magical. I'm not even going to lie. It is every morning magical. Coming home. Can't wait till I come home because I'm going to get hit with the daddy.
Run.
And then I put him on like a little plastic car, a little big wheels thing kind of. Then I push him around the house. He goes Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift. It's a blast.
Well, speaking of parenthood, guess of all things, what is making a comeback?
Beating.
Yeah. Corporal punishment.
Think soccer moms.
Drinking wine in minivans.
You got one part of that right.
Minivans?
Minivans. Minivans are making a comeback.
Are they really?
Now, what's interesting is that though formerly associated with soccer moms, this time around, experts say middle-aged men are driving the change behind the reemergence.
Oh, wait till the Tate brothers hear about that. wait till the manosphere hears about who's snapping up all the minivans.
They're not going to be happy about
The
that.
pendulum has swung, hasn't it, boys?
Well, a lot of it apparently has to do with the cost factor, right? So minivans are now being rebranded as lifestyle vehicles. No, not a fan?
That's not doing it for me.
One New Jersey dealership owner said the vans provide additional utility. However, the shift is also about economics. All right. Data at Edmunds shows a full-size SUV averages just over how much money? Again, this is a full-size SUV.
70 grand, I bet.
I was going to go 60.
I'll go 55.
Actually, points, Matt, only 7,000 away. They average over $77,000, while a minivan costs approximately how much money?
A little
45.
Yeah, I was going to say 40.
I'll go half of your integrity. No. I'll go 40.
Actually, points, Jack, you were the closest, $48,000. So, I mean, that's a huge difference.
It is, and they get better gas mileage.
They do get better gas mileage. And I have to say, if you are going to get one, just leave it alone. Don't put rims on it.
Oh, no.
Don't drop it. Don't put the neon under it.
People do that?
Yes, and then they drive it with the one hand over the steering wheel, and they lean over to the side, and it's like, you're not a homie in that, homie.
No, you lose all street cred.
You lose all street cred.
When your door goes like this, you're not cool anymore.
I'll tell you what is anti-street cred is when you're still paying off the car and like all of your money and value is wrapped up in one car, but you're like, but my wheels are shiny.
Right, exactly.
Like that's not the look you want.
It's not.
You don't want to get into a car accident and be like, well, I got to move.
Into the minivan.
Yeah.
Into the minivan, yeah. So I thought that was interesting. Matt Austin does not look convinced, nor I don't think we could get you into a minivan, could we?
No, I'm not a minivan guy.
No?
I know. I'd rather cram the kids into the back of my truck than
the
get in a
pickup
minivan.
bed or inside the actual vehicle?
We'll go inside if there's room.
Yeah, but
I like this guy.
But you talk about cutting down costs, and that's what's really driving this is it's a cheaper vehicle.
It is.
Matt drives a truck, yet doesn't have to pay for gas.
This is true.
Oh,
I got
electric?
I got a Chevy EV truck.
I heard those things can go fast. I think my neighbor has one like that.
They're faster than any gas truck you can get. They are free. Everybody I know who has a truck pays $130 every time they have to put gas in that thing, or diesel,
Yeah.
God forbid. And I charge at the news station. They have, they have an electric charger at the news station.
Hey, you're there for 8 hours.
It's a beautiful thing.
That's my favorite life hack moment right there.
Yeah, see, I like this parenting hack. You like the life hack of just charging your vehicle while you're at work anyway. I mean, why not?
Question. When you got the Chevy EV, which, first of all, what a blast to say. Did they, in fact, that's my question. Did Chevy make use of the fact that they have EV in the word Chevy and then like on a marketing ploy?
They do, actually.
All
When
right,
you
good.
look on the back of Silverado,
right?
I think they did something with the E.
All right,
It's
cool.
a different color.
Because if not, if you were going to say no, I was about to send them an email.
Nobody wants that.
You're missing an opportunity here. You got Chevy, EV Chevy. I'm just saying. I'll CC you, Jack.
Okay,
I got you.
I bet you can't wait, right, Jack?
Yeah, loop me in on that.
Yeah, definitely get on that. So, wow, okay, an EV pickup truck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
you
great.
definitely are not crying right now with gas prices. It's the same with both Ross and Jack. They drive hybrids.
Yeah, but you got full EV and it's a truck, which is probably the most unifying vehicle in the country. An electric truck is like, I don't know where this guy's going.
Exactly.
You can't hate me.
Yeah,
you cannot hate me.
Yeah, you win both sides.
Exactly.
They're waiting for you to pass to see what stickers they have to reveal something about you.
You know, that's the best reason to not put stickers on the back of your car is just, so what do you think?
Yeah,
Keep you
exactly.
guessing.
You have to ask me.
Exactly.
That's the deal.
Oh, and then you actually have to listen after I tell you.
never
right?
gonna happen.
What a concept.
That's what I want. I want a totally electric truck with a "Don't Tread on Me" sticker next to my Bernie sticker, just so everyone is just radically confused on wherever I go.
I think they already are.
Yes.
And then I'll have Calvin in my windshield also like peeing on something, you know?
What happened to the peeing on something
I
stickers?
know.
Those were everywhere. For a
Classic,
minute.
right? I
Yeah.
mean, what a way to say proud of your honor roll student.
Yeah.
Let me pee on him.
Don't do that to FSU. You know, it's always some like college team.
Yeah.
Or Chevy versus Ford or Ford versus Chevy. It's always an interesting way of making your mark in the world.
I'm going to look up
I
Chevy's
see.
marketing.
Well, while Ross does that, we're going to go ahead and take a little break, but keep it right here because we'll be back with more of the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Roads are getting busy, and so are emergency crews, clearing up a couple accidents around the area. I-4 eastbound at Princeton Street, that crash is off to the shoulder now. On 1792, where it meets Maitland Boulevard, authorities are clearing up a crash there. It's stop and go southbound on Florida's Turnpike before that Osceola Parkway exit. Expect to pump the brakes on I-4 westbound through that World Drive area. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
It's spring. Time to refresh your ride. Drive into Valvoline Instant Oil Change for trusted service and expert vehicle care in about 15 minutes. No appointment needed. Spring into savings at VIOC.com. Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Quick, easy, drive starts here.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenickleyGroup.com.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call us now. $30 billion was set aside for meso victims, and in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
What's up, cousin?
I want a new phone. Have you seen any good deals?
Everyone has free phones, but when I switched to T-Mobile, I got more value and so much more.
Like streaming included.
And travel benefits.
And the best part? The price of your talk, text, and data is guaranteed for 5 years.
Get more benefits and more value. At T-Mobile, families save and get a 5-year price guarantee. Switch now at T-Mobile.com. Qualifying plan requires price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. See T-Mobile.com.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anna Jar Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
I'm a good person. I pay my taxes, and then, right when I get my refund check, bam! Car dealers want it for a down payment. Well, not this year. I'm going to RC. RC Hill Mitsubishi. Every vehicle is a dime.
It's my tax time dime down sales event. It's inventory tax time, and I'm way overstocked. Prices under 20 grand, payments under $300 a month. Brand new 2025s and 200 certified used cars and trucks must go. Get $5,687 over KBB trade value. Prices under 20 grand, payments under $300 a month. With 0% financing for 72 months. Get into the best back car in America at RC Hill Mitsubishi.
Plus, you get a lifetime warranty. Lifetime on new and pre-owned.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi.
In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4.
DeLand and Ocala.
RCHill.com.
RCHill.com.
Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Don't miss TK Law. Trendley Kramer Law calls every Wednesday at 8:35 on the Monsters in the Morning. Ray Trendley and the Monsters will be discussing all things law, from the latest celebrity legal troubles to what's going on out there.
Sunnyside Electric.
My outlets aren't working.
I can help.
Great. Send an electrician.
Do you have extension cords?
Ugh, here we go again. I should have called Frank Gay.
Plug the cord into your neighbor's house.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you need electrical work, you need a qualified electrician who doesn't take shortcuts and will fix the problem right the first time. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
The biggest store-wide sale ever is happening at International Diamond Center, April 17th, 18th, and 19th. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, incredible deals on dazzling jewelry at all 3 International Diamond Center locations: Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia.
It's tax season, and by now, I know you're a bit tired of the numbers, but here's an important one you need to hear. $16 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud. Not all grim news. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second for your personal information and alerts you to threats that you could easily miss on your own. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to fix it. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK, 1-800-LifeLock or lifelock.com. Terms to apply.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. Ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
April is prime sports time.
Launches at 3, got it.
And iHeartRadio has you locked in. Start your day with Fox Sports Radio's Dan Patrick, getting you caught up on the biggest stories.
You got some interesting scenarios here.
Then find your favorite baseball team hitting the diamond.
Grand slam from Mookie Betts.
Or dive into mock draft season with NFL Daily.
We know Mendoza's going number 1. Who do you have at number 2?
From NBA and NHL playoffs to the draft podium, we've got you covered. Open the iHeartRadio app, search sports, and listen now.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Reese Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Today is Cooler with Ross Padgett. Presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Well, hey, Jack Bradshaw, you Yankee fan. Hey, man, I missed your birthday, so I'm calling today to say, hey, Matt, I'm glad you're on the show, buddy. Hope you have a good time.
Thank you. I was confused by that, too. So let me just say it for him. Happy belated birthday, Jack.
You've done enough. Thank you very much.
And, Matt, we're so glad you could join us today.
Oh, sorry. There you go, Matt.
I'm so glad to be here. I'm having the best time, guys.
Well, good. I mean, you played hooky and everything to join us today.
I feel like I'm cheating. It's great.
We're also getting text messages in for Matt, and this one was a question that maybe he can answer.
All right.
I just have to find it because just like the U.S. mail, it keeps on coming. Oh, wow.
We are getting a lot of text messages about you.
Man, it keeps on coming in. Wow.
That
look at
can't
this.
be good.
No, it's great.
No, they love you, Matt. They love you. But they also they have questions about News 6. And one was, do you know Scruffy James Sparvero shaved his beard because of the new Mario Brothers movie? Because Sparvero looks like Mario now. Now, he is one of your community correspondents, right?
Yeah, so James handles Brevard County for us. So we have this thing that no other station does. We have these community correspondents, and you cover the area in which you live.
Oh,
you know,
I love that.
If you had to cover Palm Bay or, somewhere out in Brevard County, it would be a struggle because you don't really know what goes on. So our community correspondents, they live there, and we're building the biggest reporter team of anybody in this whole Central Florida area. So very excited about that. But James Sparvero is this, if you've never seen him, he is a mountain of a man.
Right.
I have it in my contract. I will not stand next to him on television. He is 6'5", every bit of 240, and he started doing something that I genuinely do not approve of, okay? His facial hair is crazy. His hair looks like it's got this kind of Beethoven-esque curl about it that I think is just natural, and the mustache is getting huge.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's doing it. I have asked, and I don't get to see him very often because he is out on his island in Brevard County. So I'll let him know that I was on the radio and people were asking me about it.
Is he a hockey fan, maybe, and that's why he's not cutting the hair?
Here he is. You can see him if you're watching
That's
this on YouTube, realradio.fm/watch. You can see like his official News 6 picture, which is all clean cut.
Right.
But then you can see the scruff coming in on this one. Oh, if we go to this video, I think this is closer to what he looks like now.
If you ever see him out on, look at that. It's worse right now, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Careful, Jack. Careful. We can't get bounced.
Yeah, we don't.
We can't get bounced.
Yeah. But he is a big, beautiful man. He's great at being a community correspondent. He's a fantastic reporter. He's been there a long time. But I don't know what he's doing with his facial hair.
But that's really cool how they live in the community where they're reporting.
Yeah, that is different. Yeah. And that is something that we've started doing in the last year. And I think it's paid dividends. It gives us stories that nobody else has. So we're really trying to do things that nobody else does. We started this 3 o'clock show as well, where there's no teleprompter. It's more like this with a lot of news.
What are you trying to compete with the Jim Colbert show?
We can't compete with the Jim Colbert show.
That's right.
But it's
especially when Jim's not here.
It's the perfect time to take. But no, we're trying some different things, trying to give people a little news. It just seems like people want some different options out there now. Instead of teleprompter and flashy sets, we're in the newsroom. We're spontaneous and just trying to give people the news in a different way.
It's funny you say that because authenticity is becoming like the word of the industry. It's you and I were talking before the show started, and the ability. Who would have thought making a mistake on the air would actually ingratiate you to your audience, because then they know it's not AI generated. It's not. There are real people behind the camera, real people in front of the camera, with real human conversation. And none of it's AI generated.
It seems like in the past, though, you'd be a reporter, and then the goal was to get behind the desk in studio and never leave, especially for the pretty boys like yourself. However,
see, he sees it.
He's just jelly.
Yesterday, you were standing in quicksand.
Yes. What is this deal?
Okay, yeah, that's the other thing. You're not going to find other anchors in the market who go out as much as we do. We're out every week. You'll find us. And just yesterday, I had a story aired. A farmer who I know called me, and he contacted me on Facebook, and he said, this crazy thing's happening with the drought in Florida. My retention pond is gone, and what's left behind is this, he called it quicksand, this muck.
Yeah.
And he had video. If you go on clickorlando.com, you can see it. There's a sheep and a goat in the same day that gets stuck in this nasty muck. And after I got in it, he was kind enough to tell me that it's probably about 70% feces.
You were waiting in doo-doo
I was waiting in the doo-doo. Yes, I was. But that's what I'll do for our viewers on News 6.
So you're like Mike Rowe, but without the budget.
Yes, that is very, very true. So I was out there, but it's an interesting, I love stories like that where, look, everybody's talking about the drought and how we need more rain, but this is woodland creatures possibly dying if nobody's watching. If deer were running through there, or a cow on a big farm.
So did you help the goat and the sheep?
So the goat and the sheep got out okay. We had video of them getting rescued. I barely made it out alive, but I did.
Yeah, Deb doesn't care about that last part. She only really cared about the animals. It's her go-to move.
Yeah.
Did you hear that octave drop? Did the animals make it out?
Yeah, I don't care about you.
Well, I mean, I do.
Now.
We wanted to make sure you were going to make it here today.
Right.
I mean, we didn't want to scramble at the last minute, find another replacement.
Less time to fill.
But I love that, that news just being authentic in front of maybe no teleprompters and kind of showing, giving you guys the opportunity to be yourselves, which then kind of grows this organic likability opportunity. I don't know.
Try authenticity.
Authenticity.
There you go.
Thank you, man.
Good
I just
job.
gave
Give him a
up.
buzzer.
Good correction in there.
Oh, he got a bell.
I was about to ask for a job, and then I couldn't say authenticity, so I'm just going to not
You did it twice now.
But I have to give you guys credit, because it seems like when your competitors are getting rid of those satellite reporters, those satellite offices, someone who lives out in Mount Dora in Lake County, someone coming in from Orlando may not be aware of the the intricacies.
Yeah.
I got it, Jack. I got it. Thank you. So I appreciate you guys recognizing that, having someone from their own community report on their community.
Yeah, but poor James Sparvero doesn't get paid enough to be able to cut his hair. That's why it's long.
He's just trying to fit in with the rest of the surfers out in Brevard, Jack.
Exactly. He's fitting in with the people.
He's undercover.
That's what it is.
In the community.
Exactly.
He can't be undercover. He's a giant. He's too big.
But again, name another news anchor that you know of in town who'd go and wade through 70% doo-doo muck.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you very much. Yeah, we're trying things different. And let me tell you, I love the place. And while a lot of places are contracting, like you said, and cutting staff, we are adding staff. And I think it's going well. We have the biggest investigative team as well in the market, which, for my money, investigative stories, that is what changes the game in local news. That's what sets us apart.
That's what I thought when I was reading up on you, and when I read about the investigative reporting and the 3-year investigation where you won, is it the Spirit of America Award?
Yes. Yeah, it's the Service to America Award.
Service to America
Award. Yeah, it's a big old eagle thing that I really don't deserve, but I'll take it.
After a 3-year investigation into texting and driving, of course, after your own near catastrophic accident, leading that charge. And then the other story I really want to talk about later on is what you found in your investigative reporting when it comes to the insurance crisis in this state, because we're about to have personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman in, who can speak to how it's happening in the auto insurance industry, but Floridians are also getting squeezed by our homeowners insurance.
Is there any place they're not getting squeezed right now,
It
Floridians?
doesn't feel like that.
But homeowners insurance, yeah. I mean, you hear Governor DeSantis out there saying we shouldn't be paying property taxes because you're paying rent to the government. But everybody's paying more and more when it comes to property insurance.
Yes,
this is going higher and higher. Everybody has seen their rates rise, and then you get these crazy things in the mail as well that'll say, "Oh, your roof is 8 years old. We're going to drop you if you don't buy a new $30,000 roof." So it's like, how are people eating all of this money right now, and what are lawmakers doing about it? And it was the craziest thing to me when this legislative session started and they asked, I forget if it was the Speaker of the House, Daniel Perez, or one of the higher ups, "Hey, what are you going to do about property insurance?" He's like, "We fixed it, guys. It's all good. No worries."
And then again, to talk about eliminating property taxes, it sounds really good on the front end, but all that really means is that cost is going to end up being shifted elsewhere. And we really do have a lot of small municipalities, small cities and towns in the state of Florida that simply do not have the tax base to be able to fulfill those services of fire, rescue, police, 911, roads, parks and service. So I really wish they would get away from this kind of legislative kind of slogan stuff where they can just go back to their constituents and say, "Look what I did, vote for me," when in reality it offers no relief to the people who are living here.
Yeah, I think it sounds great.
Doesn't it?
I don't want to pay property taxes.
It sounds great.
That sounds wonderful to me. But when you I did a story with the Republican Seminole tax collector about property taxes, and he's just like, "I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know how we're going to pay for anything if they cut this." So there's that first layer, sounds really good, but then once you get to the second or third layer, it's worries. People are worried about how they're going to make it happen. But I will tell you, I think if it makes it on the ballot in November, if the Republicans do come up with something that says property taxes will go down, I think people will vote for it, and I think it'll happen.
Without a doubt.
I like having a fire department.
I love having a fire department, and I'm getting ready to marry someone who works in, city government. I mean, that could affect our ability to even afford our own home.
Yeah.
But speaking of Attorney Glenn Klausman, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back to do Colbert Court, so keep it here on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
They're trying to get rid of hotel bathtubs, and I just can't stand for it.
You know what? I'm glad I didn't take your side.
Sealand, you've used a hotel bathtub before. I've seen it. Wait.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday evening forecast. We have one more gloomy evening to go before we finally start to see some sunshine back in gear. As we head through the overnight tonight, temperatures dropping down into the mid-60s, and taking a look at Friday, we made it to the end of the work week. We're seeing those temperatures in the upper 70s with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Breezy conditions will still be sticking around, so hang on to your hats out there. Breezy conditions lasting through the weekend. Have a great night.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
I'm Lori Siegel, and this is Mostly Human, a tech podcast through a human lens. This week, an interview with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
I think society is going to decide that creators of AI products bear a tremendous amount of responsibility to the products we put out in the world.
An in-depth conversation with the man who's shaping our future.
My highest order bit is to not destroy the world with AI.
Listen to Mostly Human on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Mostly Human and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Stop using the microwave. You know why? Because Wendy's has quality food late at night. Not like those quick meals with a whole instruction manual. Peel, vent, wait. Ugh, boring. You can just go to Wendy's and grab a Baconator. No homework. Just 6 strips of crispy Applewood smoked bacon made for you. Easy peasy bacon crispy. Because if I wanted steps, I'd go for a walk. Wendy's. Eat great, even late. Open till midnight or later.
Hours may vary by location at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Hey, Orlando. Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. It's tournament season, and your trade could be the #1 seed. Trade values can swing by thousands depending upon where you go. But at Greenway Kia, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete head-to-head to win your trade. That bracket-style competition could mean up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. Explore one of the area's largest Kia inventories at greenwaykias.com. More inventory, more competition, more money for your trade. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinance. Expires 4/5/26. Who knows what the future holds for the next generation of grinders, go-getters, the gifted, and the fearless? What careers will attract the curious, unconventional, hands-on, and the independent? Even if you don't know what opportunities lie ahead for your child, you can start preparing now by saving for their education with the Florida Prepaid 529 plan. Because when you make a way, they can find theirs. Enroll by April 30th and get $50. Florida Prepaid. Save for their story.
This is Headquarter Hyundai in Sanford, Lake Mary. Sir, do you read me?
I'm here, Private. What do you need?
It's this new offer, sir. Every vehicle, $99 down. Customers everywhere.
You can do this. Now get back out there and sell everything we've got. Just $99.
Sir, yes, sir. Every new Hyundai, every vehicle, just $99 down at Headquarter Hyundai. Sir, what about credit? If you've got a job and $99, you ride. Even if your credit's so bad, your Nana won't loan you money. Oh! Pay thousands less. New Tucsons, Elantras, and more. Plus 0% financing for 60 months with no payments for 90 days. And America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with Hyundai Assurance. And if you've served, you save even more. Everything we've got, just $99. Headquarter Hyundai. On Reinhardt Road in Sanford, Lake Mary. HeadquarterHyundai.com. HeadquarterHyundai.com. For details, visit HeadquarterHyundai.com.
Steel is the #1 brand in gas-powered landscaping equipment, and you can find it at your local Tools Ace Hardware. From homeowner to professional, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers and on any additional Steel tools. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores to service and repair your Steel equipment. Steel zero-turn mowers are available in-store at 12 Tools Ace Hardware locations. Find your local Tools Ace Hardware at toolsacehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Spring allergy season is here, and if you're like most of us, you're suffering from allergies, maybe even sinus infections. Let me guess. Itchy, watery eyes, sinus headaches, sneezing, runny nose. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help, so you can start treating the source instead of just masking the symptoms. Aspire has helped thousands just like you with solutions that actually work. Don't spend another season being miserable. Go to aspireallergy.com to schedule your appointment today. That's aspireallergy.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Now back to the Jim Colbert Show.
When I was younger, I would come home and throw my jacket on the floor. If my mom saw me, she would make me pick the jacket up and hang it over the chair. Then she would make me do it another 49 times and count off each one until it was done. Kind of got to miss those old days, being grown up proper or something.
Good Lord.
I don't know what that sound was.
It sounded like the dinosaur in the back seat woke up.
He's got his own sound effects.
He does. But listen, I know that talkback just made our special guest co-host today extra happy hearing that. And that would be one Matt Austin from News 6. Thank you so much, Matt, for joining us today.
What's going on, guys? I love that.
Oh,
that was amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I knew the dad who would make his kid close the door 100 times in a row would appreciate someone having to hang their jacket 49 times and sound it off. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Jim's still on his vacation. He'll be back with us on Monday. In his place, you've got Deb, Jack, Ross, our special guest co-host Matt Austin from News 6. And every Thursday at this time, we do a little something called Colbert Court.
What you are listening to is real. Well, sort of. The participants are not actors. That's a fact. This is, however, a real case that will be decided here in our forum, the Colbert Court.
Put your hands together for personal injury attorney Glenn Klausman.
Yay! Time to get smarter.
Oh, Faticus is here. Yep, Faticus.
He was born here.
You heard that right, Glenn. How you doing?
Doing great. Good to see y'all.
Good to see you as well. Having a good week so far?
I'm busy. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Busy.
It keeps me out of trouble.
I bet so. So I know usually what we do on Colbert Court, if you're new to the program, every Thursday, Glenn generally brings us a case that either he or maybe another personal injury attorney is working on or has resolved, and then we fill in the place of attorneys and decide what we would do for a case. But we're going to switch it up a little bit today, Glenn, aren't we?
Yes. I thought this would be pretty interesting.
Okay, so what do you have for us today instead of the case?
Well, it's kind of a spin-off on some of the cases I'm dealing with right now when folks have brain injuries and all the symptoms and consequences of a brain injury. I mean, we know about a lot of them, and, if you want to go around the room and talk about some of that you know of, like memory loss and
let's
balance.
See what people would think of for brain injury, because you read just a little bit of the headline before we went on the air, and I know it shocked Matt Austin to hear that could be considered a symptom. You mentioned memory loss. Jack, what would you say a symptom of a concussion or brain injury would be?
Memory loss.
And not retaining what you heard a minute ago.
So this would be long-term memory loss.
Short-term.
Short-term,
yeah.
Ross,
I got one.
What?
Memory loss.
That's right.
Ross, Faticus, what would be your symptom of a brain injury?
I would say,
here we go,
taking long times to communicate. Slowed speech.
Absolutely. That's absolutely correct.
All right.
I know. One of the interesting things is the retrieve button that you get that gets affected in your brain. You've got something in there you want to say, but it doesn't come out, or it comes out not the way you want it to come out.
All right, Matt, what would you say another symptom of concussion or brain injury would be?
I got a brain injury one time by a texting driver, and there was football on that weekend that I was very excited to watch, and the doctor said, "There's not a chance you're going to watch that." And I was like, "Yeah, right." Bright lights. I could not look at. I had to be in a dark room for 7 straight days. Couldn't handle bright lights.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, I did not expect that one. I was going to say... So we have memory loss, slow speaking, bright lights, headaches.
Headaches, absolutely another one of them. The sensitivity to the loud noises is another one. Sometimes people lose the sense of taste and smell.
Really? From an accident?
From the concussion and the brain injury.
How about your balance?
Balance is another one that happens all the time.
Now, real quick, back to taste and smell. Do those come back after the brain swelling goes down?
Sometimes not.
Sometimes
not. Depends on just exactly what's happened inside the brain. Yeah.
I'll never forget it. My partner hit me in the head one time, and all of a sudden bananas started tasting like raspberries. What happened next? 2020, COVID, boom, plot twist, got my taste back.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Other ones are lack of focus, which would be appropriate right now.
I feel like I just got a brain injury.
Yeah, lack of focus.
I feel like I'm going to give him a brain injury. He does that again.
Lack of concentration.
Good God, man. That was hard.
It was bananas as raspberries. Is it?
No, shut that off. Turn that off.
I think it was on, right? The mic was on.
All right. So what are some more?
Well, fine hand coordination. People have problems doing puzzles. Multitasking. You start on one thing and you go away and you can't come back to what you started on. Lack of concentration and focus. We talked about anxiety is another one. Panic attacks are another one. But what was interesting, impulsivity is something that comes with it also. And there's an article I found in Psychology Today. It's called Brain Trauma Can Cause Compulsive Sexual Desires. And it's a very interesting article. And maybe if Jack wants to post it, we can do that later on. But it talks about a lady named, there's no videos here or photos here.
No, I wish.
Yes. It talks about a couple different case studies. One, Alyssa, 18 years old, suffered a brain injury in a car accident. A brain bleed is what she actually had. And she had damage to the frontal lobe, which governs executive functioning, the capacity for self-control, foresight, attention, reasoning, impulsivity.
So that could be an area of your head that you would maybe slam up against the steering wheel if you're in that kind of a wreck, or would that, from the force of the airbag, would that be enough to give you frontal lobe?
Yes. And also, even what we call contre coup, when there's a rear-end collision, for instance, the brain will bounce backwards and forwards inside the skull. And inside the skull, it's not smooth. It can bounce up against something that's going to tear part of the brain tissue and cause a brain bleed. And this particular lady had a problem where she became what's called hypersexual. She went from a typical 18-year-old who was someone who had constantly had obsessive thoughts about sex. The article talks about she felt as if she had no reason to live if she could not find a sex partner, and she created an outlet for those urges by becoming a professional dominatrix, selling videos of herself, but she was not enjoying this. She was merely trying to cope with the brain injury that was causing this.
So what's fascinating with this, Glenn, is that that is not what would be considered, quote-unquote, a normal symptom that you would expect to see after an accident.
What, becoming a dominatrix?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Is that how you got your start?
Well, my story's a little different.
Fender bender.
Now, was this a high-speed crash? Does it even need to be a high-speed crash?
It has to be a crash that causes some damage to the brain, which would be having the brains bounce inside the skull, the head being jerked back and forth, having a blow to the head. Those types of things can cause a brain injury, a concussion and a brain injury. We know concussions. There's a lot of causes for those, and in car accidents, they happen. And if they don't resolve, you can end up with what's called a traumatic brain injury that sticks with you forever.
And what I've heard of this symptom specifically, like with brain cancer, sometimes with Parkinson's disease, I've never heard it attributed to a car accident. So how would a victim of a car accident be able to correlate this new behavioral need?
Sexual odyssey.
Exactly. Back to the car accident before you end up doing too much damage, right? You become a sex addict. The next thing you know, you're a lot lizard.
Yeah, well,
or killing it on OnlyFans.
You know,
Matt liked the lot
I've
lizard.
done a story on lot lizards.
You know, you're having some of these other type of symptoms we've talked about. You know, the balance problems, the headaches.
Right.
You've been diagnosed with a concussion. Hopefully, you'll get an MRI that is the type of MRI that will be able to document the extent of your brain injury. It's not just a normal brain MRI. There's extra software that they use that's evolved into where we are today that helps diagnose and pinpoint the brain injuries. There's one more little short squib about in this article. Talks about Heather, married with children, became obsessed with sex while she was hospitalized after a brain injury from a car accident, asking her husband to have sex in the bathroom there.
Oh.
Afterwards, she'd blatantly propositioned men, having sex with around 10 men and inappropriately acting with around 50 others. She was seemingly unaware that anything was improper about her behavior. And whoa. I mean, it's just something that can happen with a brain injury. It's got to do with the not only impulsivity and not having the executive function to use the filters that we have, losing those and causing these problems. Another thing we see with brain injured folks is a change in personality.
Yes.
Their loved ones can talk about how they were before the crash, how they were after the crash. It's just things that happen with a brain injury.
And those are the things that when you go into a courtroom and you're fighting for someone's loss of enjoyment of life, These are the things that you're speaking of, right?
Absolutely. How the life has changed. In an instant, this person's life has changed forever.
And we always expect it to be, oh, you've lost a limb, or you were badly burned. We attribute that to being able to see the injury and the aftermath of it.
So, back to Matt Austin, who
Hey, don't bring this back to me.
car accident.
I had a different brain injury.
Brain injury. How did that affect your sex life?
I knew
Matt, come on.
exactly where you were going, and that's why I said that.
What happened, Matt?
I didn't have to sue anybody. Everything's just working just fine. But I did.
Did you have any long-lasting effects, though? It was a severe concussion.
It was a severe concussion. Fortunately, after about 2-3 weeks, I was pretty much back to normal.
Good.
But I was curious, okay, if you were the attorney on the other side,
right?
How would you defend your client in that case? Couldn't you just make the case, hey, well, you're having a better time, your sex life is better. Couldn't you?
Yeah, it's the lack of
control.
The ability to control yourself, lack of self-control, the impulsivity. From the other side of it, that's not just one of the problems. It's going to be a problem for somebody's whole life if they have this hypersexual problem, and there is treatment for it. And both these cases, the Psychology Today article talks about, they are on medications and getting treatment and getting better as far as that particular symptom that went with a brain injury.
So if you or someone you loved have suffered from a car accident and maybe the broken bone is healed, the muscle tear, whatever, but you continue to notice things that just make you say, that's just not something they would do.
Yeah, that's different. I remember I got into a T-bone accident, and now all of a sudden I'm into hot wax.
Hot wax.
It's a thing. Don't look it up.
We have a texter who said it actually can work the other way. They said their brother got a TBI, traumatic brain injury, from taking a softball to the face at a company event.
Right.
They took care of him after they got a lawyer involved.
Right.
But he said he used to be a jerk before that, and after he turned into kind of a chill dude.
Yeah, change in personality.
I've heard of people waking up from a traumatic brain injury speaking a language that they were never taught to speak, painting when they never went to an art class. It just goes to show the human brain continues to be one of the biggest mysteries that we deal with.
It's amazing. There's so many great articles about stuff that's going on, and science is progressing very fast and being able to diagnose, pinpoint, and try to treat these problems.
Now, have you run into this in your own practice?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
The sex part?
Yes. The loss of self-control, impulsivity. It happens.
Was there an exasperated spouse?
No, not in that case.
No?
Not in that case.
Are we breaking attorney-client privilege here?
No, I'm not talking about any particular person, but I've seen it in the case, and
it was me. I rolled my car. Now I'm into Korean stuff.
No, it wasn't you, and it wasn't Olivia either, who I represented.
She's into Korean stuff.
Yeah.
She will be after this segment.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Glenn.
Hot wax.
Can I just say, watching Glenn react to all of these comments over here is my favorite part of the show so far. So thank you very much.
It'll be on video.
Glenn is the best, but we're also waiting. Faticus hasn't, made a parallel with a movie yet.
Well, Glenn, this entire story kind of reminds me of a little film I like to call Donnie Darko. Have you ever seen it?
I have never seen any of the movies you brought up, I think. But go ahead.
Whether it be Snow Dogs or Tokyo Drift or even Donnie Darko in this instance, where it's a multiple dimension.
Don't look at me, Matt. There's nothing I can do. We just got to let him roll with
Donnie,
it.
who has a normal life, also has a very dark and sad one. It's like this, but instead of dark and sad, it is Horn Dog Darko.
All right.
We got there.
So I think these people
not even sure.
All right.
The challenge is it's no one likes to not be in control, and suddenly you find yourself unable to lead the life you used to have because of a lack of control. And
my worry is
there therapy or what do you do? I mean, obviously you're trying to get them, the settlement you can to help them in the
Right.
situation. But treatment-wise, can anything be done about that?
Yes. There's brain injury rehabilitation programs that help people with all different types of symptoms coming from brain injury. There's some good ones that are not too far away. Some of them are inpatient for a while. Others are just continuing outpatient treatment. And we're learning more and more all the time. At one point, we had a doctor in here that actually talked about that about six months ago.
Right,
different kind of testing, different kind of there's stuff happening all the time, and it's all cutting edge. And
so with the client that had this, I mean, did they just come to you after a while and say, I just noticed that my behavior is changing? Because the fascinating thing to me is that because we look at injury and expect to see physical injury, I don't know how easy it is for folks to correlate. Man, I never used to do this before the accident. Maybe it's the accident. It's so much easier for us just to assume it's a behavioral. It's my attitude changed because I saw death and now I'm going to live life to the fullest.
Yeah, it's when we deal with these kind of cases, one of the most important factors is what we call before and after witnesses. Folks that knew the injured party before, and folks that know the injured party afterwards, and can talk about just what the person was like, and they were not like this. This was the change we've seen in this person.
Well, this is why if you've been in any kind of an accident, it doesn't have to be a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. It could be a slip and fall. Because, Glenn, those could be just as traumatic and just as damaging as a vehicle accident,
sure, especially
right?
if you hit your head or if something falls and hits your head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if you've been in any kind of an accident, you need to call the lawyer other lawyers call, and that is Glenn Klausman, voted super lawyer and legal elite this year, including yet again. And these are peer-reviewed, Matt. These aren't just, this is peer-reviewed.
I believe it.
Yeah, absolutely. Give Glenn a call. He'll take care of you. He has helped most everyone in these two rooms handle our cases as well.
Indeed.
407-917-1718. You can also check him out online at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com.
Thanks, Deb. I like the way you do that.
Thank you, Glenn.
Thanks.
Appreciate that.
Take
Hope
care.
you have a great rest of your weekend.
You too.
Thank you for bringing us a very interesting case,
Absolutely.
right, Faticus?
It was
I'll,
absolutely.
I can email it to Jack if somebody wants to read
I
it.
think
actually.
Ross
Okay,
wants to read
sounds
it.
good.
It reminded me when I got hit by a baseball and started going to different websites.
How long ago was that? It might have been pretty recent, or no?
Couple hours.
Okay. All right.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be back with more, so keep it here on Real Radio 104.1.
Roadways are starting to get busy, and so are emergency crews, clearing up a couple accidents around the area. I-4 westbound before World Drive, left lane's blocked, traffic's bumper to bumper. I-4 eastbound at Osceola Polk Line Road, the left lane's blocked there. There's a crash off to the shoulder on Florida's Turnpike northbound near Clay Whaley, causing stop-and-go traffic. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Tri-County Metals. Upgrading to a metal roof? Tri-County Metals is offering a factory direct rebate up to $500. Built to last. Built for your home. Register today at TriCountyMetals.com.
The Daytona Beach Poker Open debuts April 15th through the 26th at Daytona Beach Poker. This 2-week tournament series features 24 events and over $500,000 in guaranteed prize pools. It all begins with the $150,000 guaranteed Almighty Stack opening event and continues with mystery bounties, Seniors Classic, Pot Limit Omaha, and the $250,000 guaranteed main event. Build a stack, chase a trophy, and be part of the action. Visit DaytonaBeachPoker.com for further details.
You'll use the radio in your car more than anything else. When buying a new car, make sure the AM/FM is simple, clear, and convenient.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
I'm a good person. I pay my taxes, and then, right when I get my refund check, bam! Car dealers want it for a down payment. Well, not this year. I'm going to RC. RC Hill Mitsubishi. Every vehicle is a dime.
It's my tax time dime down sales event. It's inventory tax time, and I'm way overstocked. Prices under 20 grand, payments under $300 a month.
Brand new 2025s and 200 certified used cars and trucks must go. Get $5,687 over KBB trade value. Prices under 20 grand, payments under $300 a month. With 0% financing for 72 months. Get into the best back car in America at RC Hill Mitsubishi.
Plus, you get a lifetime warranty. Lifetime on new and pre-owned.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
At RC Hill Mitsubishi.
In DeLand, just 2 miles off I-4.
DeLand and Ocala.
RCHill.com.
RCHill.com.
Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
To everyone looking for a little something extra, Delicious Rewards has officially arrived at Culver's.
With Delicious Rewards, you earn 10 points for every $1 you spend. Those points can be redeemed for free menu items. Because the more you enjoy Culver's, the more we love rewarding you for it. You'll even get special treats every now and then just for being a fan. Plus a more personalized Culver's experience. Join today at culvers.com/earn and start earning points with every purchase.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious. To everyone who thinks bold burgers are worth celebrating, let our team member Isabe tell you about the Colby Jack Pub Burger at Culver's.
I could talk about this pub burger all day, but our guests said it best.
This is the best pub burger. That sauce? So good.
That's why it's back now for a limited time. Fresh beef, Wisconsin Colby Jack cheese, crispy onions, and zesty A1 pepper mayo. Let us make one for you at Culver's.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
The biggest store-wide sale ever is happening at International Diamond Center, April 17th, 18th, and 19th. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, incredible deals on dazzling jewelry at all 3 International Diamond Center locations, Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia.
Wayfinder Life-Changing Travel is back for Season 2. Join us as we explore breathtaking natural beauty and the layered history of destinations around the world.
One of the things that really struck me about my time in Alaska, there's just a more dramatic starkness where the water and the land meet. It really is just a magical landscape.
So come along as Season 2 takes off. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Wayfinder, and listen now.
Your bathroom like me, outdated, unattractive, and unsafe? Well, you're in luck. My friends over at HBN Bath are here to help transform your old, worn-out bathroom into a beautiful, modern space that you're going to love. And they can do it in as little as 1 day. That's right. No messy remodels, just fast, professional results. So here's the plan. Visit hbnusa.com and schedule your free consultation. And now through April, take advantage of 0% financing and no payments for 18 months. Restrictions apply. Visit hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975.
102 miles ago, the oil light came on. 100 miles ago, you noticed. Now, it's time to head to Take 5. This oil change, fall in love with your car all over again. In just 10 minutes, your dream technician will check your tire pressure, top off fluids, change your oil, and verify with Carfax exactly what your car really needs. All while keeping you in the driver's seat. Take 5, the stay in your car 10-minute oil change. Find your nearest shop at take5.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM, HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station guaranteed human. Comes with moving pictures. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Hey guys, it's Deputy Scott. Hey Matt, welcome to the show. All this brain talk is reminding me of whenever I was working on my law enforcement certification and we got to actually go to see and witness an autopsy.
Ooh.
Oh man, that was so cool. And you're talking about the brain. The girl used this little saw and cut open the skull cap and pulled the brain out, and there it was in all of its glory, sitting right in front of us. And man, what an interesting job.
Deputy Scott.
Sounds a little creepy there, didn't he?
It does. Little Dexter-esque there, Deputy Scott.
Super nice guy, but that had a little creep to it.
I know, like usually do, right? It's always the quiet ones.
The brain is there in all its glory.
It was like all juicy and it's so cool.
You want to know what it tasted like?
It's good on crackers. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Jim on vacation. He'll be back with us on Monday. You've got Deb, Jack, Ross, and our special guest co-host today, Matt Austin from News 6. Yay!
What's up, guys?
Playing hooky. You know the bosses are listening just to make sure,
I haven't received any text messages yet, so that means I think I'm doing well.
Yeah.
No news is good news.
And if not, it's my day off. I'm not looking at my phone.
That's right. There you
take
go.
that.
Take that. Don't care
Just
what you
admiring.
think.
Deb, your voice is wonderful.
Thank
I'm sure
you.
you hear that all the time. Doesn't she have a just great voice? I mean, obviously you're on the radio, so that makes sense. But, but people don't understand what an instrument a voice is, and you have a great instrument.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I've always wanted to know this, Deb. How much of it is God given, and how much of it is like
from nicotine?
Well, from just work and doing this.
Well, when I was a little girl, I'd actually been asked to record a radio commercial. And I was coming out of like a sleepover for the Girl Scouts. And they put that big boom microphone in front of me with the spit screen on it. And I just froze. And like I was telling Matt before, when I was younger, I wouldn't leave a voicemail because I thought people would mistake me for a boy. So
and now it's your weapon.
Now it's my weapon. Exactly.
It's beautiful.
Exactly. Maybe, just maybe, Dominatrix Deb will be coming out later on when we play trivia courtesy of Brad.
Is that a thing?
Oh, it is.
Oh, my.
I also get a lot of voice compliments a lot.
Do you?
Of the time. All the time. Every day.
Cracked there.
Every day.
Matt had asked earlier, he's like, that Ross guy, he's really funny. Is he a stand-up comedian?
Ocala, Marion Theater this Saturday, or tickets at rosscomedy.com.
So have we resolved the second and third row issue, Ross?
So you're going to love this, right? This is, if you didn't hear yesterday, I'll do it quickly, is that I have this big show this Saturday. It's the biggest venue that I have on my email list.
Really?
It is. It's a big room. And so I'm spending money on ads. I'm trying my best. Well, the venue thought, I guess I was a bigger act than I am. They charged $30 tickets for the first 3 rows. I'm a big fan of charging $20. It took me a long time to get to $20.
So let me tell you, though, we've all seen his show multiple times because he's really, really funny. Yeah. He's really funny.
And it's worth 20.
It's worth 20.
Listen, Jack just nailed that. That's the funniest thing he could have said.
I know.
Which makes me happy because I'm just pro funny stuff.
I'm just trying to say he's worth $30.
I'd pay $30 in a heartbeat.
Exactly.
Well, get ready for this. The front row agrees with you. The second row, they're working on it. Third row,
not there yet.
Nothing. Fourth row sold out. Fifth row sold out. So I've got like this Moses parting the sea thing happening from 3 rows in. It has gotten so much better. We talked about it yesterday, but yeah, Saturday. Cannot wait.
Yeah, row 2 started showing up with ticket sales yesterday.
All
but
right.
That's good.
Row 3 needs some help.
All right, row 3. Listen, we need you. We've got today and tomorrow to fill up row 3.
What if we went to like 22 for row 3?
I'd listen. That's the problem. I'm pretty sure 2 people already like bought in row 3, so now I can't change it.
Buy
and now
them drinks.
This audience kind of looks like a plaque in mouth, dude. It's missing a mouth. It's missing a row.
Yeah.
You'll also hear me not mess up jokes this Saturday.
Missing teeth.
Yeah,
Missing tooth. That's what he was going for.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll pay $40 once you get that one.
But I've always wanted to know that though, Deb, about your voice. If like how much of it was, hard at work, getting better at delivering the news, and also just what your mama gave you.
Well, some of it is what my mama gave me. And then when I worked at attractions at Disney, we used to like modulate our voices on the microphone, because they're crappy mics to begin with.
Yeah. But what you just did right there, that was great.
Yeah, that worked.
That was working.
I felt like I just got into a weird, horny car accident.
Take a left now. Yeah, no. So a little what my mama gave me, a little bit of just working at attractions, and you mess around when you're you have downtime, see how fast you can do the the spiel
The
that you have to do.
pre-show.
Yeah, the pre-show spiel. We used to have contests all the time for speed reading, not knowing that years later when you're reading commercials pre-digital and you used to have to take one big breath before you'd record a commercial and do your darndest to get it right in one take, because that was back on the days when you were putting it down on tape and you had to splice everything. So being able to read a disclaimer super fast, who would have thought that just by messing around working the pre-show that you'd end up with skill you'd end up using in radio?
It paid off. That's what they do that to us too. They'll write a promo script for like 15 seconds. It'll be 23. I'm like, what do you think I am?
Yeah.
I can't talk this fast.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Here's 150 words. We need it in 30.
Exactly. Now go.
Out of all of the years of knowing Jim, that's his number one complaint in this building. They give me 1,000 words. I got 22 seconds. What am I supposed to do here?
Edit.
Yeah.
It's called editing.
How much, I'll tell you, I agree with you. Deb kind of has the best voice in radio. However, it is not my favorite voice in radio because...
No, you're going to embarrass me. Come on.
Jack just has this voice that I have grown to love.
Which voice is that?
Just his standard. Give him the goods.
Really?
Yeah, that bad boy.
I didn't know that was coming.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a McDonald's Sprite where it hurts so good. You know,
Matt just cut his eyes over to Jack. Like, are you sure you're cool with that?
I don't know,
because we're not sure about.
I know what he's saying though.
Yeah.
I do think because you wrap your personality with that voice,
yes,
and you get attached to it.
I couldn't stand listening to my voice. I've gotten used to it because I have to when I'm editing or doing whatever.
I hate listening to my voice.
I have to do it, but
still,
I remember in the very beginning. I remember people saying, "Your voice is unique."
Never good.
And I'm like, I'll take it.
Right, exactly.
I'll
kind of like being told,
go.
"Hey, you got a face for radio." Thanks.
James Sparvero, that mustache is unique.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
exactly. Now, do they have a lot of? I bet they do have grooming rules when you're in the anchor desk. But is there rules for like when you're like a community correspondent? Is there a little bit more freedom there?
Honestly, I don't think they have such deadline-driven jobs that if you can find somebody who does a great job like James, it's just like, do your thing, buddy.
Right.
We don't care how you look. But people do have to stare at me for extra long amount of time. I go from 3 and then I do the 5 and the 6 and we do another thing. So I think it would be a little more drastic if I had James's whole thing going on rather than a 1.5-minute story.
Right.
3 hours of.
What's that like, though? I mean, do they say, hey, you need to wear this suit? Because I know people always believe you have makeup artists and hairstylists and, stylists in general who buy your suits and buy your ties and pick those things out for you. But that's a responsibility that you have to take care of, right?
Yes. And my wife helps with that. That's about it. She's taught me everything I know about makeup and everything else. But yeah, it's been
thanks to HD, right?
The
Yay,
HD. Well, HD, you can't even wear as much makeup. We had to take some off because if you don't want to, the worst thing, especially for a guy, is to look like you're wearing makeup. That was one of the most awkward phone calls I've ever had, by the way, when I was in school and I found out I had to wear makeup and I called my dad, who's he's the burliest, toughest construction worker you've ever met.
He just hangs up.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Well, you know what he said?
You're not my son.
No son of mine wears makeup.
No son of mine. No, he was actually really cool about it. I go, Daddy, I have to wear makeup to be on the news. And he paused for like what felt like 20 minutes. And he goes,
oh, jeez.
He goes, Howie Long wears makeup. It's okay. You can do it.
Hey!
Thank you, Howie Long.
That is, I have to imagine, would be one of the more difficult aspects being a man in TV news is recognizing you really, to do your job and look your best, you do have to wear some makeup.
Yeah, that's what people don't understand, I think, when you're on television.
The cameras pick up
lights
everything.
are blasting you. You no matter how tan you are, you'll look pasty, you'll look shiny. So you have to put some sort of layer. And you haven't lived until you've been in a truck stop men's bathroom putting makeup on when guys walk in.
Is that how you did the lot lizard story?
That is,
they
I
thought
did
you were
do
a
the
lot lizard?
Yeah, this is true. I was out at 3 a.m.
Oh, what was that reaction like when they walked in and saw that?
Oh,
you got a pretty
they just
mouth.
spin around and
Oh,
leave.
really?
Yeah.
Yes, but I did camp out at a truck stop one time for an investigation. It turns out lot lizards, or ladies of the night, were using CB radios to get business, and so they would go into the first truck, do their thing, and then they would. The part of the deal is they got to use the CB radio and say, "Hey, I am looking for business. Anybody else interested?" And some guy would be like, "Yeah, I got a red house. Come on over. I'm in the front row." And so we had a camera and tracked him the whole way.
Jack! Dude, I'm a lot like a lot lizard. I'm over here telling everyone about Ocala. Lot lizards get done for dessert. What do they get for payment? They get a promotion. They get to cut a little commercial. I'm over here at this Quick Pick. That's awesome. That's a good deal.
That's a different take on the story. But
I didn't know we were going that direction, but I don't know if they pay $30 for a seat in that case.
Definitely more like a 22 kind of deal, right?
Yeah, probably.
More like a 22 kind of deal.
It's a problem. The very few times that I've put on makeup, like for a play or we're filming something, every time I have looked in the mirror, I've always walked away going like, I should do this more. I should be wearing makeup all the time. This looks like super me. This is awesome. I don't look like I have this weird smoke something out of a light bulb energy when I have makeup
It's
on.
interesting to, encounter just as many men as women when you're buying makeup now.
Yes. It's becoming more of a thing.
It is becoming more of a thing, especially with the younger generation. Harry Styles wearing his pearls with his necklace or with his sweaters. So,
famous people got different rules.
I know they do, but I've seen a lot of younger men with their painted nails and makeup, eyeliner, the whole thing.
Matt, are you more of an Ulta guy or a Mac man?
Or a Sephora.
I have gone through some stages. I'm
Have
a
you?
Sephora guy right now.
But you started with the drugstore stuff. We all started there.
Yeah, you got to start
When
with the
you're
cheap
younger,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
And then you get older and you're like, yeah, no, that compact is worth every single dollar.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to go for the name brands sometimes.
Every man hits that point in their life when they're done with the Mary Kate and Ashley. Every man's been there. I'm more of a Mac gal myself.
All right. I respect it.
Jack, how about you? You Sephora, Ulta, Mac?
Yeah.
It's just
I'm
like
all of it.
It's just like, Matt, please end this
No,
conversation.
have you guys? There's a whole new thing. Have you heard this clavicular guy? That the kids,
yeah, he was been caught in the Everglades shooting a dead alligator.
Yeah, total sleaze move.
Look maxing.
Have
you guys heard about looks maxing?
Yeah.
Frame mogging?
Oh, yeah. All of it.
Dorito chipping?
All the new vocab. All the...
Oh, yeah.
And you know what's funny is that, like, one of the things that they're doing is basically, like, shooting methamphetamines into their face. I'm like, brother, I've been doing that for years. That's what I
was
look
wondering
like.
how you got that look.
Yeah. The meth lizard.
Meth lizard.
The first thing you got to do is be born and raised in Florida. No sunscreen. Play golf. Youth golf. You're cooked. That's how you get this glow.
Well, maybe we'll dive into the world of look maxing and elsewhere with clavicular and the other, influencers in that vein. When we take a little break, we'll come back. We'll do that next. So keep it here on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Some of the major roadways are going to be busier than usual. We have drivers traveling a lot more cautiously. We got rain in the area. That's causing some roadways to get wet, reduced visibility. There's also a couple of accidents that might cause you some trouble on I-4 westbound at World Drive. The left lane's blocked. Florida's Turnpike northbound at Clay Whaley Road. There's an accident off to the shoulder. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Want a great way to boost your brand? Custom labels at Staples will help packages pop, shipments stand out, and takeout boxes really take off. Shop now through April 18th and save 30% on all custom labels. Staples, that was easy.
Jim Colbert Show question of the day brought to us by HBN Bath. And when it comes time to that your bathroom just isn't doing it for you anymore, go to hbnusa.com and check out what you can do to replace that outdated, unattractive, maybe even unsafe bathroom. Our friends here at HBN Bath, they're here to help, transforming old, worn-out bathrooms into beautiful, modern spaces you love. I had my master bath redone last year. Absolutely love the new product. It's nice and clean and new, and it works great. And they can do this in as little as 1 day. That's right, no long, messy remodels, just fast, professional results. Here's the deal. Visit hbnusa.com, schedule your free consultation, and do it now because until the end of April, take advantage of 0% financing and no payments for 18 months. Some restrictions apply. Visit hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975.
Save every day at Headquarter Hyundai. We've dropped prices on acres of new Hyundais. Visit headquarterhyundai.com.
Hey, everybody, what if you could sell your home faster for more money with zero stress? Sounds good, right? Well, that's exactly what my friends at the Nickley Group deliver every day. The Nickley Group even has a way for you to get a guaranteed cash offer on your home. That means before you even list your home on the market, the Nickley Group will give you an upfront cash offer for your home. That means no showings, no open houses, and you can close in as little as 14 days. And if you're ready to make a move, check out some of the hottest homes on the market right now at the Nickley Group with their Hot Homes tab. Like 111 Bismarck Court in Ocoee, Florida, a beautiful 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, brand new roof, brand new AC, pool with a hot tub on a cul-de-sac. Absolutely gorgeous. Only $544,900. See it today under the Hot Home tabs at thenickley.com. I'll be selling this house soon, and I'll be trusting my friends at the Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty to get my home sold quick and for top dollar. Search all the homes they have and learn more about the Nickley Group today at thenickley.com. That's NICKLEY Group.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news, commercial and SBA loan rates are falling too. Get a quote to refinance your business loan today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
TK Law does divorce differently. No gimmicks, no false promises. Some law firms market themselves as men's only or women's rights law firms, but that's not how the real results are won. At TK Law, we fight for you, not your gender, by digging into the facts, building a strategy around your case, and protecting your family's future. Judges don't rule on slogans. They rule on evidence, preparation, and the lawyer in your corner. That's TK Law. Trusted, respected, proven. TK Law. One firm for life. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Congratulations to Adrian and Mary, last year's winners of $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. At Reese, installation is included, and most windows are installed in less than 8 weeks with a lifetime guarantee that transfers when you sell. And now is your chance to win them for free. Just text the word TRUST to 20129 to win $25,000 in new windows from Reese Windows and Doors. That's TRUST to 20129.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it. But my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Today is Cooler with Ross Padgett, presented by Mills Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and turn to the experts at millsair.com. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
How do you, Colbert Crew?
There he is.
You know him.
Uh-huh.
Your favorite teabag in the villas of Duval. Trying to work in new bits. Anywho's, and today we raise a beer to name yourself a day. That's right. From now on, I'm gonna be known as Brick McHardpeck.
Have a good show, y'all. Peace.
Name Yourself Day. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Jim will be back on Monday. Still on his vacation. In his place, you've got Deb, you've got Jack.
Yeah, I'm happy with my name.
You've got Ross.
I wish I could change it. Oh, I did.
And we've got our special guest co-host today, Matt Austin from News 6.
What's up, everybody?
Would you change your name if you could?
That's a great name.
It is a great
works
name.
For TV.
I once had an agent ask me if I made it up.
Really?
Yeah,
It is not a
that's how
made
you
up
know
name.
it's a great name.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie. This is going to be my next question.
Mom and Dad did a good job.
Yeah.
No,
That
that's
is a
that's an
good job.
original.
Wow. If you could, though, what name would you choose?
Steve.
What was that? No, not Steve.
Steve Austin.
Stone.
Oh,
Man
yeah,
Barely
there you
Alive.
go.
Oh, Steve Austin. No, that would be weird.
316.
I couldn't live up to that.
No, I was thinking the Bionic Man.
Okay.
That's a different era.
$1 million.
That is a very different era.
$6 million man.
Stone Austin, I think, would be a cool news name.
That would be a cool news name.
Yeah.
When I was a small kid and my imagination was running rampant, I was a professional basketball player in my living room, and I always went by the name John Connon. And then I grew up. I was like 22 years old, got part of a show. My director of the show, what's his name? John Connon. And I was like, no way. I'm meeting my hero. I'm like, so I've always wanted my name to be John Connon. I like it's rhyming. I like how it starts, and I don't know the con on in something about it. That's where I would go.
All right. I get that. That's a nice jam.
Yeah.
But now these new influencers, though, they're coming up with names that are in the same cul-de-sac as Excalibur.
Right, the clavicular guy.
Clav.
Yeah. That's a shoulder bone to me.
So, for those who don't know, or what is that documentary you guys had watched recently, The Manosphere?
Yeah, Inside the Manosphere.
Inside the Manosphere. Okay, so for those who maybe haven't been exposed to it, looks-maxing is an online subculture focused on maximizing physical attractiveness, right? Through some pretty gruesome methods, either through grooming, fitness, to the extreme, hard maxing. I mean, they're literally talking about taking a hammer to your jaw and breaking it so that when it heals, you'll have more of a Superman structure, which doctors are saying, slow your roll.
Probably a terrible idea,
A
right?
terrible idea. From,
Probably.
Injecting methamphetamine, steroids, extreme dieting, and this character we've been talking about, Clavicular, I believe I'm saying his name right.
Yeah.
He's gotten into trouble a couple of times here in Central Florida. One with a house party, encouraging a couple of women to fight to make the video go viral, and then along with being with another influencer on an airboat, shooting into a dead alligator. The animal was already dead, but it really kind of this. And Matt, you and I were talking. Your daughters are all within dating range.
Oh, yeah. They're in dating range.
And are they dealing with this kind of toxic masculinity, these kind of guys in the manosphere, or are they just fringe?
Fortunately, they're dating guys I like.
Right.
At the moment.
Have they taught
for now, but they all knew it. They taught me about it.
Did they
over
really?
spring break is when I first learned about this because they said something about frame mogging. And I was like, are you still speaking English over there? Apparently, that's when you like bow up on somebody and your frame is bigger than their frame. And then, so this sent me down a rabbit hole of how this all started.
Right.
You know, there was this incel movement, these involuntary celibates, these guys who were just basically playing video games all day online. Well, apparently from that, you know how the pendulum swings.
Right.
Now, so that was people who just did not care at all about finding a girl or anything like that, and were kind of raging against it, to now this new brand of people who, like, all they care about is looks and trying to make yourself look good and have a six-pack and look like a V, like a Dorito chip. And so now our culture has just gone, I don't know which is worse. Do you? It's bothersome.
It's very bothersome because everything focuses on everything that you shouldn't focus on when you're looking for a partner in life. And that is the one thing that you're guaranteed is not going to be there at the end. And that's the looks that you're pouring everything into, including being a horrible human being in the process.
Incel movement, looks maxing, all of this hold me back because I might burn it all down to the ground here, is because it's taking advantage of the same group of people, which is formative men.
Yes.
People, young men who are like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't want to make this weird, but I know I am very grateful for the real life human beings that stepped into my life. Not a screen, not something asking me for a like or a share. And to anybody who can hear my voice right now who's into that narrative, you're getting got. You're getting got. You're a piece of cattle as you feed them your attention and your time. And even as we talk about it right now, we're a little cattle-y as we maybe even share the names of these people who are also doing exactly what everyone has tried before them, which is to make it a level of fame or to get a bigger platform. If you can only give the ability to be influenced by people that are actually in your life. Do not, it's not like back in the day when you would watch a show and laugh and then you get hit by commercials. Now it is this semi-person, half personality, half commercial, always tickling subconscious to advertise and influence. And that's so much more different than what Larry David did when they made Seinfeld.
But I think it goes back to kind of the, the peer pressure, right? It used to just come from your friends, from your peers. But I think these younger generations who rely on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, they do consider these influencers peers to look up to. How does a parent counteract or friends counteract that influence? I know we're thinking about young women. Jack, you have young daughters.
Right. Well, yeah.
I mean, but in that dating age.
Yes, definitely.
Do they encounter any of this toxic from the manosphere kind of thing?
Nope, they're gay.
Okay.
And also, I can't believe I'm even going to...
Give me a moment. The way he said it, that was so perfect. Like, I love you, Jack.
And it's also like, look at the term looks maxing. Looks maxing has been happening ever since that I can remember. Now it's in a different package. We used to call everything vegan. Now it's plant-based. We used to call people models. Now we call it looks maxing. We used to call it taking care of yourself, but now, or used to call it physical fitness. Now it's just trying to get the tree on your back. For the people who work out, they know about the tree on your back. It's a back muscle thing. When I was working out, I was trying to shoot for trees. Never got there. But this influence and all of that is so bad. And I'm so grateful to be able to have this opinion at 36 and not 21.
Yeah, and that's the worry, right? Because if it's just look maxing, dieting and vegan, whatever, that'd be different. It's different when they say, "Hey, take a hammer to your face and break your jaw."
Oh, yeah.
Even more than that's they're creating their own problem for themselves.
Right.
I think really the cancer is how they treat others, and especially women.
I haven't watched the Inside the Manosphere yet, as you can imagine. I don't think I'm going to walk away feeling really warm and fuzzy.
It's pretty misogynistic at that end of how they feel they should be served. They're in charge, and it's like this kind of this 1950s retro attitude on steroids.
Right.
I would love for one of those guys to try that on one of my daughters. If you raise a daughter in a certain way, when that guy who thinks he's going to tell her what to do comes along, she will find so much bile coming from her stomach.
Yeah.
She will be throwing up. Like I feel like as a dad, if you raise them, it was just like, hours ago we talked about cursing in the house. That kind of sets the tone, however you're going to do it. Well, I treat their mom a certain way. And if you treat their mom bad, one day they're going to look for a guy who treats them just like you treat their mom.
Exactly.
If you treat their mom and them like gold, mom doesn't ever get the door around me. They don't hear dad yelling at mom, cursing at mom. So if they ever do see that in their normal life, my prayer is that they will realize that this is a red flag.
Absolutely.
This is not normal for me.
Absolutely. That's why I've always said, men teach daughters how to be treated by men.
Well,
That's true.
It is true. It's something that she cannot learn from her mother. She can only learn it from her father.
I look at the manosphere or clavicular and all of these names who are influencing men as just such a blatant sign of the times, and it kills me knowing that misogyny or hot takes or people who say something and it's the same part of your brain that gets pulled on when you hear tires screech and you have to look.
Right.
But the second you look, it's picking up ratings. So when you have hot takes getting platformed by the millions, where the majority of people looking at us four going, that's such an idiotic take, don't break the bones in your face. But if you put that in front of 1 million people, 10,000 people are about to break their face now.
Yeah, I mean, you've got, and I think it goes back to, like you said earlier, Ross and Jack, I think it goes back to the loneliness and the confusion and the lack of direction for young men. And so they look to...
They're preying on it.
They're preying on them. They're preying on them no differently than fashion magazines telling girls you need to have the thigh gap, and this is how you get the thigh gap. And it's, telling young men to go through incredibly difficult, painful surgeries to elongate their femurs so that they can become a couple inches taller. I mean, these are, choices that could have real world consequences.
Yeah, and it's odd if you watch this guy talk a little bit, this clavicular guy.
Yeah.
He refers to people who don't do what they're doing as subhuman. That is the actual word he uses. So if you're not pretty like me or strong like me, you're not even a human being.
I'm not a historian, but I'm pretty sure somebody else said that back in, the 30s?
I think you're right. That's exactly what I thought, too.
Yeah, but the problem is that it's not just one person that we can pinpoint like we can back in the 30s and 40s. Now we're allowing a whole generation of young men to believe this is what defines masculinity. This is what it means to be a man. And yet for a Matt and a Jack who are raising daughters, that's the last thing you want to see showing up on your doorstep.
Even if that is their message, there's this conundrum that I don't know how to fix, is that the majority of people will look at his message. I believe one of my favorite takes that this clavicular guy has said was that if you're trying to get your height maxing on, you have to make sure that you're laying down, so that way if you are shorter, your height is a little bit more mysterious. You can sag your pants down so you can tiptoe max. Those are direct quotes.
Yeah.
All right? We can laugh at that.
But it's
But
disturbing.
here's the thing. It's a numbers game. If you put this in front of 1 billion people, the end result is that will influence a lot of people. What makes it that big of a platform? It's because it's insane. So if insane things are winning people's eyes, I don't know how you fix that. Because I hate watch so many things, and I'm part of kind of the problem. Because then that next thing that I hate, the Fuentes clip, any of these highly inflammatory content creators, I'll try to hate watch it and try to pick up on what 2026 is throwing at us. But that supports it. Views.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. It's a paradox. He's going to keep on winning, and I look forward though when he hits his mid-30s and or has an hallucinogenic experience.
Well, and
that's what I'm rooting for.
Well, I long for the old days where if you wanted to see sexy people, you would get People Magazine's Sexiest People issue, where you might find news anchors in there, and Sexiest News Anchor.
Okay. That was a different life.
Oh, Jack.
We have the original Looks Maxer
I
here
was
all
going to say,
along.
and we had no idea. Jack, give us the deets.
I think it's better if Matt tells it.
I think it's better if Jack...
Matt?
No, back, I think it was 2013... I got a call or an email or something from People Magazine, and they said I was nominated as one of People's sexiest. I was going to be in the Sexiest Men Alive issue.
Did you call your wife right away, or did you wait?
She found out about it pretty quickly. Yeah, I told her. I was like, "Hey, babe." So just so you know, the weirdest part was when my mom got all of the People magazines out of Publix. She literally, when they came out, I was on page 700 of them. However many, it was deep in that thing. Don't worry. But my mom literally bought out Publix. And just I think she only did it just so when she went to the clerk, they said, "Why are you buying all these People magazines?" She said, "Oh, my son's in it right here." But it will be on my tombstone. I'll tell you that.
Already laminated.
I'm proud of it.
frame,
Oh yeah, I've already got that part
ready
figured
to rock
out.
and roll. Absolutely.
Once you have that title, then you have the authority to say, "I'm not wearing a tie anymore."
That's right. See, you can just walk in a new 6 and say, "I'm not sure if you're aware."
I'm catching a lot of flack online because I stopped wearing a tie.
Really?
People, well, some people love it, but I have gotten some very angry folks.
You're not Timaxing.
I'm not Timaxing. That's good. I think you just came up with that.
I think he probably did. He's known for that kind
I feel
of
like I
creativity.
look more Dorito chip if I don't have a tie on.
Don't forget about the tree.
Well, what I mean, I don't know about you guys, but like we have, you talk to lawyers, you have doctors who are friends of mine. None of them wear ties and suits anymore.
No.
And it's just the more casual look is just a good-looking button down with a jacket on. I think that's the more common look when you go into the office. Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy, but there's one piece of professional attire that I need to see for the rest of my life, and that would be the white trench coat, lab coat from a doctor. I need to see that. I don't want to see like a doctor just showing up, yacht money. I don't want to see my doctor's
golf shirt.
Yeah, my doctor's chest hair shooting out a button 2 up top.
I agree with that.
I like the white lab coat. It makes me feel safe.
Yeah.
He's got standards.
That's fair. And I think some people are emailing me as if I took off the lab coat or something,
right,
which I never had. So I think it's a little more casual and approachable and, like you say, authentic.
Right.
But not everybody's agreeing with me.
Yeah, some people just don't like change. Just give them a little bit of time. They'll come around and realize he's still the great information giver he was before. It's just now he's a little bit more relaxed.
There you go. Look, I haven't gone straight James Sparvero yet, but maybe I'm heading in that direction.
Oh, tune in.
Those other news anchors who wear ties, nerds.
That's right.
Amen,
Suck
brother.
Are they in the People Magazine's sexiest anchors? No.
I don't think so, but it's possible. I'm not sure.
Have you thought of maybe putting that on a banner with a flag and just walking around with it as you walk into the office?
I have a feeling when it came out, everyone in the TV station knew about it, right?
Oh, yeah, everybody knew for sure. But it was more of that's not really my personality, So when everybody found out, everybody just used it to rib me a little bit.
I would have had a blast.
I know
Here comes the sexiest man in the world.
That was every room I entered for like 3 months.
Nice.
It's long. Way to go, Jack. Way to pull that one out.
You can thank our buddy David who texted me to remind me.
Thank you, David. We appreciate that. All right, listen, it's time for you to load up the phones because we're going to play some trivia courtesy of Brad. So we're going to do that next. Call us at 407-916-1041, and we'll play that next. So keep it here on Real Radio 104.1.
We tried replacing ourselves with AI, but it kept asking for PTO. So you're stuck with us. Real Radio 104.1, guaranteed human.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by iHeartAdvertising.com.
Golf's first major of the year is underway now at Augusta National with Rory McIlroy hoping to defend his crown at the Masters. Martin County prosecutors want to see Tiger Woods' prescription drug records as part of their DUI case against the golf legend. And Florida football, they're securing a major recruit, 5-star offensive tackle Maxwell Hiller, committed to the Gators class of 2027 yesterday. I'm Scott Davidson.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
Springtime has finally arrived in Central Florida, and that means now is the perfect time to reduce your energy bills while also improving your home's value. Renewal by Anderson's Acclaim replacement windows and doors are crafted for homeowners who want the elegant strength and stability of wood without all that high maintenance. And during Renewal by Anderson's exclusive 1-month-only sale, when you purchase one window or door, you'll receive the second 40% off. Many homeowners say the transformation is immediate. Quieter rooms, regulated temperatures, and a level of comfort that can't be matched by others. In fact, JK says, love Renewal by Anderson. Always professional, deliver as promised, and their salespeople are top-notch. And with 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months, upgrading your home has never been more achievable. Hurry, though. This offer ends April 30th. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your complimentary in-home consultation. License number CGC 1527613.
Don't miss out on IDC's biggest ever spring store-wide sale. 3 explosive days, April 17th, 18th, and 19th. Save up to 30% off rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, and more. Plus, it's like double the selection as acclaimed designers are here with their entire lines on sale. And don't miss IDC's largest ever selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. It's April 17th through 19th. IDC's biggest event ever. Up to 30% off or 36 months zero-interest financing. International Diamond Center. Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia. See store for details.
Solar Source is rolling back to pre-2020 solar pricing. It's the Solar Source Price Rewind event, and this is your chance to lock in the best solar prices in years. And what a great way to reduce your electric bill by converting the sunshine in the Sunshine State to electricity that runs the lights and the fridge and the electricity in your home. For a limited time, Solar Source will honor any pre-2020 solar electric quote during this Price Rewind event. Now, they'll do it while supplies last. So get a new quote today at solarsource.com, Florida's oldest and most experienced solar provider since 1984. Trusted by NASA, Disney, Legoland, and more. They have no pressure, no gimmicks, and just expert guidance and fantastic customer service. Go online to solarsource.com. Reach out. And when you talk to them, tell them Jack from Real Radio sent you for exclusive savings.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
What's up, cousin?
I want a new phone. Have you seen any good deals?
Everyone has free phones, but when I switched to T-Mobile, I got more value and so much more.
Like streaming included.
And travel benefits.
And the best part? The price of your talk, text, and data is guaranteed for 5 years. Get more benefits and more value. At T-Mobile, families save and get a 5-year price guarantee. Switch now at T-Mobile.com. Qualifying plan requires price guarantee on talk, text, and data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. See T-Mobile.com.
TK Law does divorce differently. No gimmicks, no false promise. They don't fight for men or women. They fight for you, your facts, your future. TK Law, one firm for life. Visit onefirmforlife.com.
C-Lane here. Guys, let's have a talk for a second. If ED is starting to show up, you already know that's not something that just fixes itself. You can brush it off, joke about it, but when it matters, it still shows up. And yeah, it messes with your head, messes with your confidence, and it affects your relationship. Your partner notices, and you can only ignore that for so long. If you're still depending on pills every time, hoping for a different result, you know that's not really a fix. And that's why guys are calling Premier Men's Medical Center. They're helping men get things back to where they should be and feel like themselves again. And listen, 98% of men see results right there in the office, right there, same day. They're offering a free consultation, but you've got to call now. 407-723-7533. That's 407-723-7533. Don't overthink it. Just call Premier Men's Medical Center.
A multi-billion-dollar settlement is paying claims for up to 21 years. If you were exposed to weed killers at work or at home, your rights are affected. If you or your family has or had non-Hodgkin lymphoma, you could receive $6,000 to $165,000 or more. This settlement impacts you even if you're not sick, because this blood cancer can take 10 to 15 years to appear. If you stay in the settlement, you give up your right to sue. Learn more at weedkillerclass.com or call 888-403-8201. Paid for by the Roundup Settlement.
Powerful doesn't just happen. You have to make it happen. So the moment Total Wireless offers a free Samsung S25 FE with Galaxy AI, when you switch to the Total 5G or 5G Plus Unlimited 3-month plan, you take the network as powerful as you, with unlimited 5G data that won't slow you down. Now that's a total power move. Visit your neighborhood Total Wireless store. Device taxes and fees may apply. Requires new activation on a Total 5G Unlimited 3-month plan or higher. External port-in and ID verification. Available only in Total Wireless stores. Limit to 4 devices per account.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Or a 290 is available only at the There's no other.
Want more from the Jim Colbert Show? Online at JimColbertLive.com.
afternoon, Colbert crew. Concrete Mike. I teach my son how to be a man and how to grow up as a proper human by my actions. And I try to give him good advice. And he watches me, and he is turning out to be a lot like me. And I'm not too worried about him being some little dumbass running around out here. As far as daughters go, I tell all my daughter's boyfriends I can make them disappear under a slab of concrete under some living room in an apartment complex.
It's even scarier that he got cut off.
I know, because he was still going. Thank you, Concrete Mike. I know our special guest co-host today, one Matt Austin, really appreciated that comment, didn't you, Matt?
No, there you go.
Mike and I are one and the same.
They're brothers from another mother.
Love it, Mike.
Keep it going. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Jim will be back with us next week. You've got Deb, we got Ross, we got our special guest co-host today, Matt Austin from News 6.
Having such a good time with you guys.
Oh, good. Thank you so much for coming in. We really do appreciate it, especially since this normally would have been a work day for you.
Yes, that made it so much better.
Oh, don't let them charge you with a time off. No, you're working today.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You're talking
This is
about
branding, promotion.
100%.
You get to comp everything you've spent today. And that voice you heard is Jack Bradshaw.
What's up?
Speaking of Jack, let's check out what's in the Jackie sack.
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo, choo.
Clickety clack, clickety clack.
Yay!
That was the best clickety clack I think of all time.
I'm a TV guy, guys.
Yeah, that was so good.
And not that I just told him 10 seconds before we had to do it either.
He nailed it.
Yeah, he did.
In the Jackie Sack today, our players are competing for one of two prizes. It could be a pair of tickets to see UB40 featuring Allie Campbell. They're playing Apopka Amphitheater on April 15th next week. You want tickets? Tickets-center.com. Or perhaps something this Sunday at the Hard Rock Live, tickets to Kenny Wayne Shepherd Band. That is April 12th at Hard Rock Live Orlando. You can get tickets at hardrock.com. Just click on entertainment. So it's Kenny Wayne Shepherd or UB40. You get to pick if you win Trivia by Brad.
And because we've given this honor to every other co-host, Matt, we would never think of denying you the opportunity to pick a caller 1 through 5.
I'm going to go with 5.
5.
Oh, you're not going to believe who this is, but it is Concrete Mike.
Oh,
my guy.
your guy.
What's up?
How's everybody doing today?
Good. How are you doing, Concrete Mike?
Life's been busy, but I'm managing. Like I said when he answered the phone, buddy, life's busy, you know.
Yeah, life's busy. Well, we know you're busy burying boyfriends under concrete slabs. Are you ready to play a little game?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, here we go.
Want to play a game?
All right, Concrete Mike, we know that you know how this is played, but just in case, I'm going to make a statement followed by 4 facts. Oh, but one of those facts is a lie. Find the lie, Mike, and you get to go to the Jackie Sack. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Listen closely. On this day in 2012, The Lion King became the highest-grossing Broadway show, overtaking The Phantom of the Opera. Here are 3 facts about the movie version and 1 lie that will leave behind a scar. Number 1, Pumbaa the warthog was the first character in Disney films to exhibit flatulence. Number 2, adult Simba's mane was supposedly styled after John Bon Jovi's hair. Number 3, a hyena researcher sued Disney for, quote, defamation of character for its portrayal of the animals in the film. Or number 4, Forrest Whitaker was the first choice for Mufasa before James Earl Jones was cast.
We're going to go ahead and go with the second one.
The second one is indeed a fact, Concrete Mike. I need you to moo like a cow.
Moo.
Moo!
Yay!
Oh, yeah! He played along, and Matt looks confused.
I don't know what's happening.
Dominatrix Deb comes out. If you fail in trivia, you have to obey Dominatrix Deb, and it's usually mimicking the sound of various farm animals.
Welcome to the show, Matt.
I don't understand any of this, but I'm interested.
Who's our next caller? We got.
That's all we shoot for. Be interesting.
Yeah, just be interesting. What do we have? 1, 2,
2, 3, or 4.
2, 3, or 4, Matt.
I'm going to go with 2.
2.
2 it is, and we welcome Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going?
It's going great. How are you doing?
I am fat and sassy. Here are your 3 remaining choices, Kevin. Number 1, Pumbaa, the warthog, was the first character in Disney films to exhibit flatulence. Number 2, a hyena researcher sued Disney for defamation of character for its portrayal of the animals in the film. Or number 3, Forrest Whitaker was the first choice for Mufasa before James Earl Jones was cast.
Let's go with number 1.
Number 1 is indeed a fact, Kevin. Need you to cluck like a chicken. Cluck. Cluck.
Cluck, 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 cluck.
Yay! Thank you, Kevin.
Thought you were going to make him fart like a warthog.
He'll do that without my asking. Who's next, Matt?
3 or 4?
Number 3.
It's John.
Hey, John.
What is going on, guys?
How are you? Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to everybody, yeah.
All right, John. You have a 50-50 chance of finding the correct answer and going to the Jackie Sack. Here are your choices. Number 1.
Love Jack Sack.
Easy. Easy.
He knows how to play the game. He knows.
I just love it. You have the best sack.
Easy.
All right, here we go, John. Before we lose our license, number 1, a hyena researcher sued Disney for defamation of character for its portrayal of the animals in the film. Or Forrest Whitaker was the first choice for Mufasa before James Earl Jones was cast.
Well, it's weird that I know that somebody did actually sue because of the hyena, so that's the 4th one.
And that means, John, you're the winner! Yay! Woohoo! All right, before you talk any more about Jackie Sack, we're going to let you go and pick your prize. Do you guys know why that was the lie? This blew my mind to find this out, because I would not have thought that this actor, it was Sean Connery, who was the first choice for Mufasa.
I cannot picture that.
I cannot either, and having it work the same way.
No way.
Simba. It's like the same thing, but with like more H's.
Whopper Jr. Simba, get me a Whopper Jr.
Simba, no.
Just a couple of more fun facts about The Lion King before we find out what's going on with raw sauce. The character Scar is pictured on one of 10 commemorative postage stamps celebrating Disney villains. It is the highest grossing traditionally animated film of all time and is also the best-selling home video of all time, selling over 55 million copies. And there you go, a little facts about The Lion King, courtesy of Brad. Thank you, Brad. We really appreciate that. Ross, what you cooking up for thoughts?
Well, here's your appetizer, because I really want to know this. Around the room, who, especially Deb, who is the best Disney villain to you?
Ooh.
Jack, do you have a best Disney villain? You can say Scar. It's hacky, but sure.
No.
I'll go with Mother Gollum from Tangled.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That was deep cut C tier right there.
Yeah. Darth Vader.
Oh, you're using that one?
Answer so much.
Terrible
You
answer.
want people to listen to this radio station, right? You want people to stick around, right?
You said Disney.
Yeah.
Where do I find Star Wars? On Disney Plus.
Best Disney villain.
Best Disney villain of all time is Gaston.
That's a good
Beauty
That's a
and the
good
Beast.
choice. Yeah, that's a good choice.
I'm going
because he's douchey.
I'm going
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going Hades. Hades
Oh, yes.
is a juggernaut.
It is. Is my hair out?
He's so good. He's funny. He's terrifying. He's got, I forgot the voice actor, but
James Woods.
I killed it.
Wow.
God, that's Ultron. This is what I got for, maybe it's not, I don't know. This is what I got for Ross Thoughts.
All right.
I almost went to the hospital as a family this morning. How's that for a tease? After the break.
Wow. We'll do that next. Keep it here. Real Radio 104.1.
Download the all-new iHeartRadio app. Make Real Radio 104.1 number 1 on your presets, and you could win free stuff at upcoming events.
Looks like that crash on I-4 westbound at World Drive, that's cleared up. It's still stop and go again through that area. Traffic's bumper to bumper eastbound on I-4 before you head over St. John's River Bridge. You're going to get stuck in some stop and go southbound on Florida's Turnpike before that Osceola Parkway exit. The roadways are busy this afternoon, so travel with caution. See traffic troubles? Call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Stop using the microwave. You know why? Because Wendy's has quality food late at night. Not like those quick meals with a whole instruction manual. Peel, vent, wait. Ugh, boring. You can just go to Wendy's and grab a Baconator. No homework. Just 6 strips of crispy applewood smoked bacon made for you. Easy peasy bacon crispy. Because if I wanted steps, I'd go for a walk. Wendy's. Eat great, even late. Open till midnight or later.
Hours may vary by location. At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Think you're not the suing type? But you aren't at fault. I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. You didn't choose this accident, the bills, or the damage. Don't cover for someone else's mistake. Just call Mo. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
SeaWorld's Seven Seas Food Festival is back. Enjoy more than 200 flavors, craft brews, vibrant cocktails, and 30 live concerts. Don't miss the fray Sunday, April 12th and Molly Hatchet May 1st. Concerts are free with park admission. Learn more at SeaWorldOrlando.com.
One of the best upgrades I did to my home last year was going to Core Flooring Center, right there in Winter Park on 436. Spoke with Corey. He came to the house, measured, and I replaced the carpeting in 2 of my rooms with Made in the USA waterproof laminate. I knew I wanted to do laminate flooring, but I was worried about water damage. So getting waterproof with pets, I wanted to make sure it was good. I could not be more pleased with my decision to go to Core Flooring Center, get that product expertly installed by his installer, Ryan. And for a limited time, you can as well. Core Flooring Center is offering 10% off all flooring and installation starting at just $1 a square foot. Core Flooring has a huge selection of wood flooring, Made in the USA waterproof laminate, vinyl planks, even carpeting. Corey offers you a lifetime installation warranty, and he offers a best price guarantee. Now that means, let's say you've already got a quote for flooring in your home, bring it to Corey. He is going to beat it on all installed products. So bring him that quote. And plus, he's going to donate to Save a Life Pet Rescue and Oak Hill Shelter with every sale. Core Flooring, located on 436 in Winter Park. Tell him Jack sent you. Get another $50 off online at coreflooringfl.com.
To everyone who thinks bold burgers are worth celebrating, let our team member Isabe tell you about the Colby Jack Pub Burger at Culver's.
This pub burger is packed with flavor. I mean, I could talk about it all day, but honestly, it might be better to hear it from the people who love it the most. This is what some of our guests had to say.
This is the best burger I've ever had.
Lots of flavors going on in there.
That sauce, so good.
We love to hear it, and that's exactly why it's officially back right now for a limited time. Complete with everyone's favorite combination of fresh, never frozen beef, Wisconsin Colby Jack cheese, crispy onions, and zesty A1 pepper mayo. Put it all together, and you've got a burger people can't stop talking about, me included. It's the perfect burger to turn an ordinary day into something special, and we love making it fresh for you just as much as you love eating it. Come on in and let us make a Colby Jack Pub Burger for you at Culver's.
From Wisconsin with love. Welcome to Delicious.
Hey, Russ Rollins here. For over 16 years, you heard me talk about my buddy Mike the Home Builder and his great team at the Home Builders Network. He's a 4th-generation craftsman and a contractor with over 36 years of hands-on, real experience that makes a difference. Follow the Home Builders Network on Facebook and on Instagram to see all their recent work. Go to hbnusa.com for the Home Builders Network for quality, great installation, excellent service, all-around fair price. That's hbnusa.com. License number CBC 1255975 and CCC 1329039.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit theNickLeeGroup.com.
Win $25,000 in free impact windows from Maurice Windows. Text TRUST to 20129.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1. Hope you're having a fabulous Thursday. Most importantly, thank you so much for spending part of your day with us. We really do appreciate it. Jim will be back with us on Monday. You've got Deb Jack Ross, our special guest co-host today. First-timer, Matt Austin from News 6.
Loving every second. I just found the candy drawer. That's going to get me through this last hour.
Oh, yeah, a little sugary fix.
That's never bad. You know what else
gummies?
is going to... Yeah, hello. You know what else is going to help you get through this
What's
last
that?
hour? Some Ross thoughts.
It's weird.
Brought to you by
It's funny.
Mills Air.
Sometimes
Burr
it's Ross.
is what
Spelled like sauce.
Gucci Man says.
It's Ross Thoughts.
But you could also say burr like Gucci Man by calling Mills Air. If you have any AC wants, questions, needs, you're just looking for a good AC conversation, I want to know why it makes this noise. Give them a call. They'll figure it out. My house doesn't even have room for an AC unit. They still figured out a way to give my house AC, and I am still forever grateful that I called Mills Air, and you can be like me. Call Mills Air, millsair.com. Now, keep you up to date about me being a dad. I am leaning on the listeners. Since day one, to be honest with you, Jack. If I'm being for real.
You are.
Listeners have been helping me out being a dad, and I need to start off this segment by bringing this up. I was in Daytona doing comedy about a month and a half ago, and as soon as I parked my car, one of the audience members was in the parking lot, and he had a cigarette in the car, if I remember correctly, and he walked out with the cigarette, so he was smoking inside, which I'm saying is fine. It's just telling you it's a look.
Right? Yeah.
Right? When you
Fair.
go cigarette from inside car to outside car, there's some more book cover judging possibilities on my end. And they're usually positive, to be honest with you. They're not going to lie to me. If you smoke cigarettes inside your car, I don't think you're a liar.
You're a truth teller.
You're a truth teller. You know? You're not trying to escape from any amount of honesty. This guy walks up to me and goes, "Hey, brother, I'm so happy here. I actually got your son something." He got me a Fisher-Price See-and-Say.
Okay.
To pull the red string, it's a horse.
Oh, I know. Classic.
Right?
Classic kids' toy.
Classic kid's toy, and I put it in my car. I'm not going to lie, 2 weeks went by, and I completely forgot it was there.
Sounds like you. That tracks.
Right?
Yeah.
I go out to a brewery with my son. Still sound like me?
Yep.
100.
He starts to kind of fussing. I start to kind of fuss. I'm like, oh, God, I got to put on your socks. I got to put on your shoes. That's not what you want. Cheerios? You don't want Cheerios? I got to find a toy. Boom. Sit and say, or whatever it's called. See and say. I pull that bad boy out. First of all, old school toys came with batteries.
Wow.
Right?
Amen.
Right? One of those bad. It was awesome. Give him the toy. Immediately rips the string. He lands on pig. he starts laughing. That listener literally saved my drinking experience at this brewery.
And that's what's important.
That's what matters.
So shout out to the CNC and shout out to that guy who gave me that OG toy. And I'm starting to think that the OG toys are where it's at. And I'm not talking my OG toys. I'm talking like my OG toys are like Stretch Armstrong.
No, you needed the $6 million man with the bionic chip in his arm, or G.I. Joe with Kung Fu grip. Let's go.
See, I'm of the generation where that's just a song lyric for me.
That's a kind way of saying, yeah, we get it. That's old.
Well, I think the old toys, though, are where it's at. I'm pretty sure, I gotta get like marbles and stuff. I want to go.
You don't want to get marbles.
Yeah, no, he's too young. He's
marbles
too young
and
for
magnets
marbles.
you want to avoid at all costs.
Yeah.
What about magnets?
They go up the nose.
They go up the nose.
Or they'll swallow them.
Yeah.
And then they're be very dangerous.
And they'll link together in their little parts. That's not good.
Yeah, marbles are a bad idea.
Yeah.
However, if he does eat marbles, that dirty diaper looks like he can grant a wish. it's like magical. Where I'm going with this, though, is that that toy saved me.
Right.
And but this morning, that toy wasn't working at all. I gave that toy to my kid when things were already hitting the fan. I didn't know this was a possibility. This is a PSA for all young families out there. My wife is amazing. She's perfect. She's hot. She's a smoke show. I love my wife. And I love my life because of my wife.
Uh-huh.
All right? She might be listening, so I have to say
Now
that.
say the bad thing.
Yeah. Is there a butt coming?
There's a huge butt, and I love her butt, but this is a BUT because she's also into cooking. Sometimes the cooking is a swing and a miss. Sometimes it's really, really good. And of recent though, she got into.
You're gonna stop getting the good nights because you're gonna stop getting it all together if you,
Well, hear me out. There's a reason why I'm coming in a little spicy. Because my wife this last month got into sourdough, making bread.
Okay, yeah.
Making sourdough. I didn't know
you need a starter, right?
I didn't know anything about sourdough and how it's essentially like a lifeless, sentient amoeba that just chills in your kitchen.
They have to feed it and stuff. My wife got into this for a minute, too.
Right? I had no idea. It's basically feed me, Seymour, in my kitchen right now. I've got Rick Moranis and a big boob chick going on their own emotional journey in my fridge with this monster of a sourdough starter. She makes one bread, and she goes, I overcooked it, and she just threw it away. You couldn't even, break it open. Today was the debut of the second bread. I ask you this. Why did this bread almost send us to the hospital when we, my wife, myself, my son, all tried it? Have you ever heard of this?
What?
Exactly.
No, what happened?
Jack?
No idea.
Yeah, this is real life. This is a real thing that happened.
Was it too sour?
It was something, I looked it up. It's something like histamines or something. I don't understand the science. When I took a bite into this sourdough bread, probably a minute, 90 seconds goes by, my mouth just went numb. As if I was doing nummies in a parking lot. It was
nummies in a parking lot. I think you just came up with the show title.
Well, it's just almost identical. My mouth just started immediately tingling like
oh no,
I'm going to third base on a Duracell.
That sounds like an anaphylactic shock. That's the beginning of it.
Right? I look at Olivia and I'm like, hey, does your mouth do? Yeah, I'm going, this is happening to you, right? And then as soon as I say that from the other living room, it's not that big of a house, but there's another living room. You just hear my son go, wah, 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 wah. He's sticking out his tongue. He's drooling on himself. We're all numb from bottom jaw to upper lip because of sourdough. So I started panicking, man. I thought we had to go to the hospital to get our mouths fixed or something.
When you said histamine, I could have sworn you made that up, but it's actually true.
Yeah.
Numbness or tingling in the mouth after eating sourdough is likely an allergic reaction, possibly due to high histamine levels or fermentation byproduct.
So it's the fermentation. My wife fermented it for way too long, so this thing basically became like an 8-ball of Coke. It was nuts. It was insane. And then as soon as I hear my son doing his whole tongue weird noise in the other room, I drop everything. I run over. He was having a blast with it, which was a little scary. He was just shaking his head, going left and right after a while, it lasted for about 8-10 minutes. And then we're like, all right, everyone good? But heads up, if your wife is making sourdough, 2 things is happening. You might die, and she's going through something. Because I'm pretty sure she tried to take my life via sourdough. And I had no idea that sourdough can just. I was drooling. It my
I've
gland.
never heard of that before.
I had never heard of that either. It's
100%.
scary. When my wife was in her sourdough era. I was jealous. She's rubbing on this thing. She's feeding it several times a day. I was like, 10 days later, now she can make bread. And I'm like, couldn't we just buy this for $4 at Publix? What is with all the effort going into this?
How about this? A hot take.
And what about me?
And then that's the starter talking. What about me? I told her that as well. It's like, why can't we just buy the sourdough for a handful of bucks, not go full-blown Breaking Bad in the kitchen with this weird setup that we got going on? And I came to the conclusion that I think it's ego, or something. Why do we have to make this bread? Because I made it. Well, it's also should be illegal in 14 states because it just did that to our mouths. So I don't understand. Just buy sourdough.
Just buy it.
That's your main Ross thought. Don't try to cook it. Don't try to bake it, or else this thing's gonna Professor Plum you in the library.
You want a numb mouth, huh?
Yeah, unless you want that, and that's a look.
It's not good. It's not good for a radio personality. I'll tell you that.
I felt like I definitely went to the dentist. It's very dentist-like. So there you go. If you don't know, sourdough,
stay away.
If you know the person who's making it, ask a couple of other questions.
I was going to say, because you could be thinking you're being poisoned.
I freaked out for a little bit, especially with the little one on the line. But then, like I said, what an omen, if you will, if seeing my kid for the first time feeling influence, and he's like, "Where's the tip jar?" But those are your Ross thoughts. I'm out. Watch out for sourdough. I'm out. Peace.
All right. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to talk about NASA dropping the Artemis 2 playlist. Can you name some of the wake-up calls that the astronauts have been treated to over their Artemis 2 mission? If you can or if you can't, we'll do it next right here on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Music Weekends are classic alternative. Classic alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Traffic's backed up due to an accident on I-4 westbound at John Young Parkway. 3 right lanes are blocked there. There's a crash getting cleared up on the ramp from I-95 southbound to I-4. That off-ramp's partially blocked. Move over and slow down if you see police activity, emergency crews on the roadways, and if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. The best trips are the ones you share, so discover mountains of fun together in Pigeon Forge. Experience hiking in the Smoky Mountains, thrill rides at Dollywood, and even walk alongside dinosaurs. And getting here is easier than ever. Start planning at mypigeonforge.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. It is April. Easter is here. Man, dressing up, going to church, doing Easter egg hunts with the kids and the grandkids. That, my friends, is what life is all about. And that's also one of the main reasons you should get over to Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And guys, remember, there are no dyes, no injections. As a matter of fact, you stay fully clothed during the entire process. These are the memories you'll reflect on for the rest of your life. So take a few minutes and make this appointment to get your free heart scan. It's so easy. Just pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. These guys will connect you in seconds. Then you can make that appointment that could change or save your life. And while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because there's no question early detection saves lives. Guys, don't miss out on those memories that haven't happened yet, man. A simple scan today can mean a lifetime of tomorrows.
You'll use the radio in your car more than anything else. When buying a new car, make sure the AM/FM is simple, clear, and convenient.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. It's tournament season and the deals are tipping off. As interest rates drop, we're driving them down even further with financing as low as 0% APR on select new Kias. And our team is ready to go full court press to help you get approved, even if your credit isn't perfect. Explore one of the area's largest Kia inventories at greenwaykias.com. More inventory, more competition, more money for your trade. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
With approved credit. Offers expire 4/5/26.
Can you trust your home flooring needs to a 17-year-old kid that was in the paint department yesterday? No! Deal directly with Corey, the owner at Core Flooring. He'll beat anyone's price guaranteed. Core Flooring in Winter Park. Online at coreflooringfl.com.
Ya seas obrero, rufero, ranchero o todo lo que termine en ero, también somos pachangueros. Por eso los meros compramos nuestras camisas, pantalones y botas, de esas que no se resbalan y con punta de acero en Academy. Porque con marcas como Ariat, Carhartt, Wolverine, Cat, Justin y Brazos, la ropa aguanta el trabajo duro y una buena fiesta. Y de pilón, todo a muy buenos precios. Sí, señor. Academy Sports and Outdoors. La diversión nunca pierde.
Divorce is full of booby traps. At TK Law, we know the path and we can guide you through it with strategy and vision. TK Law, your one firm for life.
Steel is the #1 brand in gas-powered landscaping equipment, and you can find it at your local Tools Ace Hardware. From homeowner to professional, Steel has the perfect zero-turn mower for your landscaping needs. Get 0% financing plus instant rebates on select Steel mowers and on any additional Steel tools. And don't forget, Tools Ace Hardware has trained techs in their stores to service and repair your Steel equipment. Steel zero-turn mowers are available in-store at 12 Tools Ace Hardware locations. Find your local Tools Ace Hardware at toolsacehardware.com. It's Tools Ace, your local helpful place.
Why is the Eustace roofing truck driving around Orlando? Are they lost or something?
We're not lost. We're on our way to repair your neighbor's roof. We may be called Eustace Roofing, but we help families in Orlando every single day. No out-of-town crews, no gimmicks, just roofing done right by locals who know the Florida weather. Visit eustaceroofing.com to schedule your free estimate. Head to the station's contest page for your chance to win a $25,000 gift card towards a new roof. It's the Dream Home Makeover with Eustace Roofing.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
April is prime sports time.
Launches a 3, got it.
And iHeartRadio has you locked in. Start your day with Fox Sports Radio's Dan Patrick, getting you caught up on the biggest stories.
You got some interesting scenarios here.
Then find your favorite baseball team hitting the diamond.
Grand slam from Mookie Betts.
Or dive into mock draft season with NFL Daily.
We know Mendoza's going #1. Who do you have at #2?
From NBA and NHL playoffs to the draft podium, we've got you covered. Open the iHeartRadio app, search sports, and listen now.
Radio now comes with moving pictures. The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch.
Good afternoon, morning, Colbert Carew, into another fantastic guest, Matt Austin. So, I'm just eternally grateful, infinitely grateful, that I was raised by two parents that really cared how their children were going to act to other people, how they treat and care for other people, especially the way my dad treated my mom and other women around me. It really formed the person who I am today, and I'm utterly grateful for it. Big T out.
Hey, Ross. Happy Thursday, everyone.
Happy Thursday.
One correction to what you said, where you said clavicular is influencing men. I think their target audience is really
boys,
children, maybe prepubescent, adolescents, people that look up to these influencers and think, oh, they're so cool, but they're not influencing men or adults.
Me and my brother, we love your radio station. You guys are the best.
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it, even if it sounds like you're part of the Orion spacecraft crew.
and going through re-entry.
Exactly.
To that talkback, I would say, touche, and to be honest with you, between you and me in a room, just us, I agree with you. But the problem is exactly that narrative. If you look at any 20-year-old right now and go, yeah, you're just not a man, that's not the guidance. That's actually a vacuum where somebody with these platforms then comes in and then does their thing.
Yep.
So if you disregard young men as not men, that just leaves a void.
That's a good point, actually. And I've seen recently there's like some camps or something where they'll teach you how to be an alpha male. And it's not just for young men. It's for older men as well.
It's interesting times. I'm worried.
Especially
probably more than I thought I would ever be about other dudes, but I'm just seeing them getting got left and right.
Yeah, they're very vulnerable to this
They're
stuff.
very vulnerable.
And when you I don't have a boy, but I have daughters who have to find a boy one day, and you worry, like, how many good ones are going to be out there for them to find?
Well, and how many good ones are out there? They're just being ruined by this, thought process.
And you know
and what does it mean when you're raising a young man?
What's so odd to me is that, and this is not a brag, this is just my situation with a group of friends. They are all dancers, professional dancers. I would say 8 out of 10 of them are single, and they are friends with my wife, so I kind of get privy of these conversations where they know that I'm not interested. I know that they're not interested. So I've had these honest conversations with stunning women who just look around and go, "This is what we're running into. This is the problem." The last date that one of them just had was this alpha male thing. And throwing this out here.
What was it like? What'd she say her experience was like?
It was awful. Just no emotional intelligence. Everything is surface level. The second you throw down some critical thought that might start a conversation that you haven't been before, it just fails and crumbles. There is no formula to this existence thing. You have to find out your own recipe. And the second you let a screen or a social media influencer slither into that and to tell you what a man is, yikes, don't do that. I can unequivocally say, don't do that.
I love your passion for this, but I do think it's funny whenever they say who an alpha male is. It's like, go tell my dad that you're an alpha male and be in the same room as Chuck Austin, who had concrete blocks for hands and who carried drywall into houses for a living. Like, these people who think they know what an alpha male is, some guy who's posing on Instagram showing his jawline is not an alpha male and would never be considered one in any other time in history.
And here's another definition for alpha male for me: good person. And that is being so grossly overlooked. You want to pick up chicks? Be a good person, first and foremost. Respect someone's time. Listen, conversate, communicate. Don't look at it as this person owes me something. Look at it as equals and watch the magic happen.
Yeah, because out of all of those chicks, you're going to maybe find the woman that you're going to want to create a partnership with and a life with. Mm-hmm. And that comes from recognizing each other's strengths and weaknesses.
God, I can't believe I'm going to pull the trigger on this. You know who I would consider, God, because he's not here, I'm going to say it. Jim is a great example of, to me, what a quote-unquote good person or alpha male is. He would never say what I'm about to say.
We'll wait and be the judge of that.
He's a good person. At the end of every day, every interaction that I have ever had with Jim, whether we disagree and it was so spicy, there's always been a level of respect and communication and trust. You don't say that you're the alpha male. You let other people like me say it for you when you're not in the room.
Well, your behavior, your everything should say it. I mean, if you have to say it, then there's a reason why you have to say it, and chances are it's because you aren't.
Yeah, exactly. I knew I liked Jim Colbert one day because I had seen him and talked to him. We were playing cards, a big group of guys, and I think it was his daughter who walked into the room, and he's kind of, he's crusty, Jim.
Yeah.
Crusty.
Yeah. He's first Shrek movie Shrek.
Yeah, he is. He's just like, he is who he is. His daughter walked in the room, and he just became a puddle of mush on the floor in front of everybody. And I look for that. I immediately like you. If you're a guy, tough, whatever, when your daughter walks into the room, and you just, hey, like he lit up like I didn't even know he was capable of that. And it's just a beautiful thing to see.
Jack, have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I was at that game and I lost a lot of money.
I did take some of your money that day, Jack.
That was not good.
You had to bring that up.
That was horrible.
You know how he could make it up? He could make it up by signing up for the Stacks for Racks golf, the poker tournament. Our good friend Mel Taylor from WJRR is hosting next weekend.
That's right. We talked to Mel yesterday, and it's a charity poker tournament, and they have some cash prizes.
Like
and
$5,000.
It's
$5,000.
Yeah, Libby's Legacy. Yeah, they're splitting up between, I think, the top 20 finishers. So if you want any details, go to realradio.fm/events and just look for WJRR poker tournament. And that's happening a week from Saturday, and there's still room.
Well, if Jack's there, I know I won't come in last.
Oh.
It was a bad night. It was a bad night.
He was donating.
I overplayed Jack's.
The
irony.
You remember the beats. you
there
don't
you
remember
go.
the wins. You remember the beats.
What's interesting is that we just got a text from 77031. Had this talk with my husband when our son was 13. The first time he talked back to me and started showing defiance, I said, nip it in the bud now or he'll lose respect for me. He listened. Our son is 27 and couldn't treat me better.
Look at that.
Did you ever have to nip anything in the bud at your house, like really early on? Like, no, that's not going to fly.
Yeah, mom and dad have to be on the same side. That's the hardest part.
That's what Jack said earlier.
When they become teenagers, they'll play you against each other.
They look for that gap.
They do.
They look for any light in between, and then they will go in and exploit that.
Yeah, Dad keeps bringing up your cellulite. What does that mean, Mom? Or it's like all these jabs.
Or is it the you always hear that mom is the heavy and says no, so before you even bother asking mom, you just go straight to dad because you know dad is going to be the easier one to push over and get your way?
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you mean?
That's how it happened. I have to make sure that they haven't asked my wife already because I'll be the second ask who's easier usually.
Yeah, I'll discuss it with your mom. Yeah, you know, they may want an immediate answer. That doesn't mean you have to give them an immediate answer. And say, yeah, your mom and I will talk. How about that?
That'll save you some gray hairs right there.
Exactly.
Listen to that one, boys.
And guess what? Your wife will appreciate that too.
True.
Yeah, probably.
I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. It's already happened. I knew it as soon as the positive pregnancy test told me that I was going to be a dad.
Yeah.
I just knew I was going to be good cop, bad cop. I have to step up in the sense of like dropping the hammer and being serious every now and then. And the worst part is every time I am, my wife just goes, oh my God. So it's like, should I even try?
Yeah. And again, you need to be on the same board, on the same page, and have her stop laughing at you when you
try to be assertive with your son.
All right, you know what? Forget everything I said. Clavicular.com.
Start frame mogging. Work on your eyebrow, will you?
Exactly.
That's the first thing you need to do as a dad.
Yeah. Work on your frame mogging.
See, when I try to do the intimidating eyebrow, I just go 2008 duck face. It's not.
You're stroking out on us over there.
I get real snooky fast.
Have you ever yelled at Miles? I mean, I can't imagine any reason why. He's precious and he's only a year and a half.
Oh, you know, I say some of what I just said jokingly. The other part of me is that not going to say I'm killing it, but just yesterday I said, Miles, get down. I do not want you up there. And he got down.
All right.
That a guy.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure he got down because he was like, what's that? What was
A
that?
win's a win.
What was that mosquito noise?
Well, how long does it take you to develop your dad voice?
Oh, I was a mess at first. When I was a new dad with an 18-month-old, I was still pretty petrified to be alone in the room with the kid. You know, like
Really?
it takes a while, like before you can figure him out. By the second kid, I'm like, go on a trip. You're fine. I'll take care of everybody.
Yep.
But that first one, you've never seen this before. I was the youngest in my family, so my first diaper change was right there in the room with my wife in the hospital bed, just guiding me with stuff getting everywhere. You know, it was terrible. We're not born with it like the ladies are.
I would think even the ladies are like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
This thing is coming home with me?
Well, in my instance, my wife, read up on it. So
You mean prepared?
yeah. She was pretty prepared.
Pretty ready for it, right?
Yeah, I remember just those first couple of times trying the dad voice out. This is going to be an uphill aspect of parenting.
How about you, Jack? How long did it take for your dad voice to come in?
It comes in naturally. I think the situation will dictate it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I heard your dad voice once. I was like 4 months into working here.
Really?
Yeah.
And I was talking to you. Yeah.
I would doubt that, but I don't doubt that at all.
It was over a word that we were debating on whether or not we could say it on air, which we can't, and I'm not going to say it.
You better not.
But it was one of those gray area things. And then, I think me and Jim and Sabrina were all making jokes about that word. And Jack was like, this is such a serious thing.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that because my tail tucked between my legs and I looked for somewhere to scurry away and hide. Yeah, you don't want to try anybody's dad voice. Well,
It was a turn on for me when it comes to management.
Well,
we
Jack,
have to protect the license.
Yeah,
Ross.
there he goes.
Top priority.
Watch
Is
out.
that what we're doing, Jack? Is that what we're doing today?
Easy, you. What a good memory.
I just had one guy talking about how great your sack was about an hour ago, but whatever.
If that's the takeaway from today, then I'm all right. with
Yeah,
it.
exactly. We'll keep that standard. We'll keep that. All right, with the last few minutes that we have left, right, we're getting ready for the Orion splashdown, tomorrow evening. All eyes on the heat shield. Well, what's really cool is NASA dropped the Artemis 2 crew's morning playlist. So each day, Mission Control radios in a snippet of a song to help them start their day with positivity, a tradition that started how many years ago?
Oh, 75.
No, I'm going to go space. Oh, the way she looked, it wasn't that laughable. Yeah.
75, 69.
No, well, they had Space Lab back then, but I'm thinking Space Shuttle. I'm going to go 82.
You're thinking shuttle. I think before that. I think it's before the shuttle. I think
Give me a year.
60.
How many number of years? Do you
How
think?
many number of
yeah.
years? Oh, gosh. I'm going to just go with 50 years.
He gets a dong, Jack.
What?
He gets a dong.
All right.
Oh, wait.
We do a lot of
Special ending there.
Oh, that was very nice.
I'm coming back.
Hey, keep the guests happy, man. Keep the guests happy. Yeah, it is a tradition that started 50 years ago. NASA says because there's been worldwide interest in the songs, it posted the Spotify playlist with the caption, quote, "You asked for it, here it is," end quote. So the songs include Young and Sick. This one's called Sleepyhead. Do you guys know any of this?
Yeah, dude. We got some millennials up in space, man.
They're
That's
Gen X, I
insane.
guess.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I've never even heard
Of all the songs to choose?
Sleepyhead by Young and Sick. Yeah. This one you guys know, though, right?
They're
Oh,
yeah. This is Pink Pony
Oh,
Club.
yeah.
Chop
You don't
and
like
Rollin'.
it? I like it.
You don't like the song?
No.
No, that doesn't.
I'm
Pink
all right
Pony
with it.
Club by
Yeah.
Chapel Roan.
The three guys like it.
I know.
Yeah, Pink Pony Club. Yeah.
All right, and then here's our last one. This is In a Daydream by Freddie Jones Band.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Don't they sound like a bunch of hippies up there?
Yeah, that's weird.
Like, are we going to trust them with the heat shield?
I feel like I'm about to praise a white god with this song. I'm about to put my hand up for prayer listening to that little git fiddling.
All right, what about Wake Me Up by Avicii? I think that'd be a good one.
I think that would be a good one. Well, Green Light by John Legend and Andre 3000. Good Morning by Mandisa and Toby Mac. Tokyo Drifting by Glass Animals and Denzel Curry. And then Under Pressure, classic.
That's a good one.
Wait,
Queen and David Bowie.
What was the Denzel Curry song?
That would be Tokyo Drifting by Glass Animals and Denzel Curry.
All right. I got to check that out.
I know, same here.
Hopefully it's sampling the Tokyo Drift song. They are
It's
missing...
no pork chop sandwich.
There's so many funny things that... funny space songs you could have done. You can go Space Oddity. There's so many space.
I would have gone with Space Oddity.
Space Oddity would be cool. Then you have the countdown, and then I would have looked out the window at the countdown.
I think they did all that stuff through the whole shuttle era and everything.
Oh yeah,
it's weird. By hearing that playlist, it just reminds me. Oh, that's right. Those 4 people are probably all younger than me.
Oh,
they are Gen X. You're Gen X.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I bet you're right.
Yeah.
I think they are. Yeah, because but I just thought it was a pretty modern playlist because I would have gone with Space Oddity. Under Pressure. What other space songs can you think of?
I'm trying to. Well, I would have gone definitely with I Don't Want to Miss a Thing.
Oh, yeah. Get the Armageddon going.
How do you not play the Armageddon song from Aerosmith?
Yeah, that was.
I don't want to close my eyes.
I don't think I'll be able to listen to it again. All right, so they're all around 50, 47 to 50, all the astronauts.
Yeah.
3 of them are 50. One's
47,
Christina's
right?
47, yeah.
Oh, can you guys see my screen?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I have Google as well.
I was just wondering, why did you ask it like that?
Then I would have been more careful with what I'm Googling every day.
At least
I've
he's
got
honest.
sourdough, clavicular, all sorts of crazy stuff on my screen today.
And this is one of my favorite Real Radio stories of all time is that Jim, because he wanted me to help out with the YouTube back in the day, I had access to his YouTube, and I just read his entire YouTube history.
Oh, no.
And I'll never forget one of the search histories was chicken eating chicken.
What kind of psychopath?
What are you doing, dude? What are you looking up? Chicken eating chicken. What sick madman?
Now I have to see what comes up.
Well, while you do that search, I'm going to let folks know that we're going to take a little break. But when we come back, we're going to do You Heard It Here First, where we're going to talk about, very interesting, you guys, the Department of Justice has opened an investigation into NFL subscription costs. Closer to home, Florida's AG announces a probe into OpenAI, specifically ChatGPT, over that FSU shooting. And then we're going to honor the first American to summit Everest. We'll talk about that next during You Heard It Here First. So keep it on the Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey there, Central Florida, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with your Thursday evening forecast. We have one more gloomy, cloudy night to go before we finally see some sunshine back in the forecast. As we take a look ahead to your Friday morning, temperatures starting off throughout the mid-60s, warming up into the upper 70s by the afternoon with mostly to partly cloudy skies, but a couple peaks of sunshine finally back. We're going to keep those breezy conditions, though, as we take a look ahead through the weekend as temperatures slowly crawl back up into the low 80s.
This report is sponsored by Advanced Air Home Service. One call does it all.
Dispatch, this is Mindy, Advanced Air Home Services. Coming to terms with a dying AC unit is tough. If you need to replace your AC, visit advancedailandheat.com to schedule your free estimate. Advanced Air Home Services. License CAC 1820806. Terms and conditions apply.
There once was a magic. Sorry. At Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, we don't do fairy tales. We do real like real adventures to Mars or real journeys into the future to see how imagination can really take us to strange new worlds, and real trips into the past where we meet heroes and legends way ahead of their time. Real rockets, real astronauts, real adventure, all at Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Discover something real.
Spring allergy season is here, and if you're like most of us, you're suffering from allergies, maybe even sinus infections. Let me guess. Itchy, watery eyes, sinus headaches, sneezing, runny nose. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help, so you can start treating the source instead of just masking the symptoms. Aspire has helped thousands just like you with solutions that actually work. Don't spend another season being miserable. Go to aspireallergy.com to schedule your appointment today. That's aspireallergy.com.
Hey, it's Ryan from the Monsters. If your house is looking a little meh, my guy Raphael at We Paint Everything will turn that meh into wow. Interior, exterior walls, ceilings, trims, cabinets, he handles it all. He paints it, stains it, fixes it, cleans it, even the drywall and wood rot before he starts. Popcorn ceilings, gone. Need help picking colors? He's got you. If you want more than a painter and you want a painting expert, call Raphael at We Paint Everything, 407-657-2000 or online at wepainteverything.com.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today.
Call Trajan today at 407-917-0100. That's 407-917-0100.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at trajanwealth.com.
Sunnyside drains.
My drains are backing up.
I'm counting imaginary llamas. 8, 9.
What about my drain?
Wait, sheep are more fun. 10, 11.
I should have called
12,
Frank Gay.
13.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
Frank Gay Services are the plumbers you can count on. From clogged drains to leaky pipes, we fix it all. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office Orlando.
Stop using the microwave. You know why? Because Wendy's has quality food late at night. Not like those quick meals with a whole instruction manual. Peel, vent, wait. Ugh, boring. You can just go to Wendy's and grab a Baconator. No homework. Just 6 strips of crispy applewood smoked bacon made for you. Easy peasy bacon crispy. Because if I wanted steps, I'd go for a walk. Wendy's. Eat great, even late. Open till midnight or later.
Hours may vary by location at participating U.S. Wendy's.
It's tax season, and by now, I know you're a bit tired of the numbers, but here's an important one you need to hear. $16 billion. That's how much money in refunds the IRS flagged for possible identity fraud. Not all grim news. LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second for your personal information and alerts you to threats that you could easily miss on your own. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock's U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to fix it. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code BECK. 1-800-LifeLock or lifelock.com. Terms to apply.
Need help navigating your will or trust? Visit onefirmforlife.com today for your free consultation.
Stay tuned to the Jim Colbert Show as we demonstrate our attitude of gratitude. Our thank you segment is sponsored by Life Imaging FLA. Now open. Call pound 250 keyword heart scan.
Our friends at TK Law want to remind us to look ahead. So we will look ahead on Real Radio tomorrow, Friday edition of the Monsters in the Morning, getting it started at 6 a.m. Savannah will be in. They have a lot of fun. Don't forget Fridays. You also get Angel on the 1s and 2s and Beer of the Week as well. When it comes time for you to look ahead for your family, whether it's wills, estate, just legal, anything in the world of family legal law, trust the team at TK Law. You find them online at onefirmforlife.com.
listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
What's up, guys? Sean in Daytona. Yeah, I got accused of yelling at my kids because of the nature of my voice anytime I raised my voice because of the depth of it. And when I raise my voice, it sounds like a demon screaming at somebody. So, yeah, I was sending them into their rooms crying and felt so bad afterwards. But, hey, what are you going to do? The voice I was given. Thank y'all. Love the show.
So you got rid of the 80s and 90s bullies, and this is the result. A bunch of fairies running around with chiseled jawlines from my hammer, thinking they're alpha male. Bring back Biff. Bring back Johnny from Karate Kid. Bring back Scott Fargus. Bring back that mentality. It'll fix itself.
Okay, I have one more.
All right.
And it's a lovely message with lovely sentiment for you, Deb.
Uh-oh.
But there's something else going on, and I'm trying to figure out what it is.
All right,
so
maybe
try
we can
not
help.
to be too distracted with the noise, but also try and listen to the message here.
All right.
Deb, I have been following along since you announced your engagement. I'm also getting married in April this Saturday. I really hope Jim treats you well because holy smokes, is this a lot of pressure and a lot of things going on. So just props to you. I hope you know how much of a badass you are. The entire other crew it's pretty cool, but you're amazing.
You guys want to take a guess?
I don't know. It sounded like putting up a tent while filling up an air mattress. I
think she was working on her own wedding right there.
Yeah, exactly. She's setting up her rehearsal.
I bet, yeah, she's filling balloons.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
She's got a balloon arch, people. She doesn't have a lot of time to build it.
Yeah. Well,
congratulations to you on your upcoming nuptials.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a great weekend and congratulations. And thank you for that lovely talk back. Yes, and props to Deb for doing an amazing job this week.
Oh, thank you,
Also,
Jack.
with a wedding just,
2.5 weeks away.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
We're getting married in 2.5 weeks?
Yeah, so Jim is on vacation this week. Jack is next week. Now, Jack is, his situation, he had to line up 5 stars, had 2 weeks to make it work. I mean, he was really under the gun.
Yeah.
Jimmy could have waited. He could have waited. Could have waited.
But he didn't.
But he didn't. And I like to say that's a feather in my cap.
Now you're here hoping his cruise ship sinks.
No, I need that. Oh, I almost said something bad. No, I need him back.
I've got dumped.
Thank you.
I'm the only one who gets dumped around here.
That was one of the funniest things, Jack.
I lost my mind.
I'm going to keep the listeners in the note. Jack dropped a fresh, off the brick F-bomb today.
Yes, he did.
We had to dump it. And if you go back and you see the stream, I still am shocked.
I know, we all are. Because he just rolled right off the cuff. He was like, F yeah.
Yeah.
I figured he did this every day. I just got here and he's doing this.
That's like the second time. I think you may be the second time I've done that.
In your whole
right?
career?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the program director. He has to keep everyone else right and tight. By the way, guys, I want Matt to share the lovely message he received from his pastor today.
Oh, yeah. I got a text from my pastor. Hey, enjoyed listening to you on the radio. It was nice to hear about that lady talking about how she was going to pop your radio cherry. So now I have to find a new church. Appreciate that, guys.
You're welcome. Let's just hope the management at News 6 was like, this was worth it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. We'll see if I have a job when I get out of this booth.
Hey, but you'll always have a place here.
Oh, I had such a good time with you guys
Well,
today.
thank you, because I hope this gives you the opportunity to let your hair down, let Central Florida see a different side of the news anchor they watch every night, starting at 3 o'clock all the way up until 11, that you're fun.
Let
you're
his
cool.
hair down. With all that product, that hair ain't going nowhere.
No way, baby. This stuff is good in a hurricane. I can tell you that. No, it's been great. And yeah, if you're listening, I would love it if you would give us a shot over at News 6. We're doing things a little differently these days. We're going to give you the news. It's going to be amazing. We're not as funny as you guys.
Well, and it's also one thing that I thought was worth pointing out is that it's not all filled with teleprompter and corporate, what I think a lot of people expect out of local news. No, there's a lot of fun happening over at News 6 right now.
That's right. Especially if you try out our 3 o'clock show, I think you're going to like it. It's a little bit of a mix between this and what the normal news is.
Which is cool. It's like a podcast, but with cameras.
Yes, exactly.
Which they do on podcasts. All right, let's do You Heard It Here first.
It's time for You Heard It Here First on the Jim Colbert Show.
This bitch is tired, okay? The Justice Department is investigating whether the NFL, and I've been wondering this, has forced fans into paying too much in subscription fees to watch games. Can I hear an amen, Jack?
Amen.
Now, that's according to multiple reports. Now, many of the league's games are now broadcast on streaming platforms, right? Prime Video, Netflix, after years of airing on broadcast TV, which is generally free.
Right.
The DOJ is looking into antitrust and anti-competitive tactics related to games airing on those platforms. Now, it all comes after Utah Senator Mike Lee requested in a letter to the FTC last month that there should be a review of the league's streaming platform exemptions and look into whether there was a violation of the Sports Broadcasting Act. I always felt it was so fair to take games off of over-air TV, over-air signal that was free, and make folks have to pay to see something that they've always just been able to turn on the TV on a Sunday afternoon and watch.
Doesn't that just suck? I agree. And you can't even, it's not like you can subscribe to one of them.
Right.
You have to have Prime, you have to have ESPN. Netflix has games on Christmas.
Yeah.
Paramount, Peacock,
and
you
then,
need all of them.
In the playoff, what do you mean I need Peacock?
And that's the same thing with baseball, right? Baseball has signed a
Yeah.
deal with Netflix and everything else.
I can't wait till the Jags come here to Orlando so we can get blacked out from local outfits, you know, like where it's like, I got the package. Yeah, but it's not a local.
It's not good enough.
You're trying to watch your local team. We don't include that.
Well, Florida officials are investigating OpenAI and ChatGPT over allegations they were used in the planning of a deadly shooting at Florida State University. The state's Attorney General James Uthmeyer announced the investigation today, saying the AI chatbot may have been used to assist the man who's accused of opening fire at the university last year. 2 people were killed in the shooting, actually 2 food vendors who were just there visiting the university for the day, not even otherwise affiliated. And the alleged shooter remains in police custody after he himself was shot in the jaw. Subpoenas will be issued as part of the probe. And then finally, Jim Whitaker. May not know the name, but he's the first American to summit Mount Everest. He has died. Whitaker reached the top of the world's highest mountain back in 1963 after years of climbing in the Cascades in his native Washington state. His climb, a decade after Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay, garnered him and his team the National Geographic Society's Hubbard Medal. This is what's interesting. Whitaker was also the first full-time employee at the outdoor company REI, and worked his way up to become the CEO. A company he founded with his twin brother Lou still guides people up the slopes of Washington's Mount Rainier. Whitaker died Tuesday at the age 97.
How about that?
Isn't that incredible?
What a life.
And you heard it here first on the Jim Colbert Show. And with that, the music, that means it's time to say our thank yous. And Matt, I know we've thanked you a lot today, but we still can't thank you enough. You are a first timer. Your boss gave you the day to come in here and play with us at Real Radio. We hope they're going to let you come back again.
I'll be back tomorrow. Probably not.
I like that sound, though. You're welcome anytime. Also want to thank Mills Air for saucing up our Thursdays. Attorney Glenn Klausman for Colbert Court, just in case you missed Colbert Court. His podcast has already been posted at the Jim Colbert Show. Brad, thank you so much, Brad, for supplying all of the trivia this week. And then last but never least, Sam Bowen, Candace Rich, and Alicia Bulware for running our YouTube chat. Jack, did we have a question of the day?
We did. In our YouTube chat, have you texted while driving in 2026?
We got to get them, Matt.
Where do you think? What percentage?
Oh, what percentage?
Which percentage of the listeners?
Matt.
Probably 80, if I'm being honest.
Well, yeah, but what do you think they said? Because they have to out themselves here.
I'll say 52%.
Oh, damn. 51% say yes.
Wow.
They've texted while driving this year.
That means I get the dong.
You were
All
one
right.
off.
Oh, wait.
Deb likes the dong.
My
Matt?
pastor's watching, guys.
We've got to protect the license. The license needs protected.
Shut up, Ross.
All right, we'll be back with more fun on a Friday. Jack set up a really cool interview with us for us tomorrow afternoon about a civic course that you can take.
That's right. Seminole County, some reps from Seminole County on something that the public can do to see how Seminole County government works. They have several different workshops, and we're going to talk more about that in the 5 o'clock hour tomorrow.
As well as Primetime Kitchen with Fayez Cara, Embers Only, and more mayhem on the Jim Colbert Show. So be here tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m., and we'll be here as well. So
Along with Bob Fryer.
Along with Bob Fryer, ending out our week of special guest co-hosts. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters in the morning after us. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. We will be back on Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock for more of the Jim Colbert Show. So until then, keep it on Real Radio 104.1 and have a fabulous Thursday night. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Lord have mercy.
If you missed any part of today's show, check out the Jim Colbert Show on demand. And for highlighted feature segments, listen to the Jim Colbert Show, The Goods. Both are available for free on the iHeartRadio app.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
2 right lanes are blocked. I-4 westbound at John Young Parkway. There's a crash eastbound on I-4 near Osceola Polk Line Road getting cleared up. And that off-ramp still partially blocked from I-95 southbound to I-4. Emergency crews are clearing up a crash, blocking the left lane there. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Terminix. Termite alert. It is termite season in Florida, and swarms have been identified in your area. Termites can attack your home or business and cause costly damage. Don't live with the termite problem. Before you see termites this swarm season, Terminix it. Schedule a free inspection at Terminix.com.
The Monsters in the Morning Spring Brew Bus is heading to Brevard County. Tickets are on sale now for Saturday, May 2nd, with stops in Titusville, Melbourne, and Cocoa Beach. Special thanks to JustCallMo.com, MCA Transportation, Jersey Mike's, Playa Linda Brewing, Intercoastal Brewing, and Salty Sisters Bar and Grill. Get tickets and more info at realradio.fm/brew.
Guys, entertaining in your backyard this season is easy with help from Tools Ace Hardware. These guys are awesome. They only carry the best stuff out there, like grills and smokers from Big Green Egg, Traeger, Weber, Napoleon. Maybe get a griddle, cook your family breakfast, or maybe a pizza oven for personal pizza night. So much fun. If you haven't checked out those Uni or Gosney pizza ovens, they are a blast. But Tools Ace also has Polywood outdoor furniture, dining sets, and Adirondack chairs. Beautiful designs, made from recycled plastic, indestructible, will not fade in the Florida sun. But when it gets cold, they got you covered as well. Fire pits, firewood, patio heaters, and propane to keep everyone warm when the temperature drops. You can get all of that assembled and delivered to your home for free when you spend $3.99 or more on grills or patio furniture. Just visit one of their 13 Central Florida locations or shop online at acehardware.com. It's Tools Ace.